children.
Hunting children and
Yeah, we need to make more belts.
Okay.
Need more children.
I mean,
Yeah.
we already know there are 6 people in the band. We don't know
Yeah,
if the
exactly.
kids. It might be children.
Do we want to
It might be
try?
Peter Pan.
Do we want to try to do some sort of like conversation or ambushy thing? What are we thinking?
Well, that's what our options pretty much are. Either we sneak through the forest and hope we kind of find them, because
Or
we
we
have no
put
idea where exactly they're camping, or we
Tracking
go.
In the middle.
Yeah. I'm of the opinion that if we take some allergy stuff, yeah, that the best way we're gonna have of attracting their attention and getting the drop on them is having one of us, me, pretend to be a simple farmer, which I am not, and
Half
attract
of
them
those things.
to attack us. Yeah, wow.
Also, I would give plans, but for wisdom.
You know, that's actually not the worst idea.
They can't shoot at us from the trees if there's no trees remaining.
They can't shoot at us from trees if there aren't any trees.
That's what I said.
I think the forest fire would be more trouble than it's worth.
Just prepare water.
Yeah, if you're on fire. Can't shoot at you if you're on fire.
How, like, what season are we currently at? Is it summer or?
I think it is.
How dry or wet is the season
Is it
currently?
summer? I think it's it's a blistering hot summer day.
Yeah, we're not doing forest fire. I mean, if it was rainy season or like winter or something, then potentially we could minimize the damage. But if it's dry season, nope, nuh-uh. I'm still only one cleric. I can only like douse maybe 1 tree at a time.
I can't call the calendar script for some reason.
That's super weird. You should be able to.
Maybe your game's just broken.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
It was working for me.
I have to actually press the button. I can't type in the.
I mean, the button's more convenient.
That's debatable. But yeah, it's summer.
I would.
Blistering hot
100%
summer day.
say
Yep, we're not
probably-
playing it fire.
Probably best to lure them out.
Okay.
But Mom!
If we
mean-
have to.
You want to put part of the people in the woods so that they don't know there's that many people, and then they
Yeah.
think they're just jumping some unexpected weary traveler, and then boom, there's a whole group.
Yeah, we could try that. We get a cart and try to cover it up and have people hiding in there.
So you mean a carriage, not a car?
Yeah, that thing.
God damn it! Why we gotta talk about carriages?
It's either a carriage or a caravan, depending on what you. A caravan is both a vehicle
Or-
and a group of people.
Yeah,
Because
I thought
English.
caravan was just a bunch of carts and stuff.
is-
It's both.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's both. Oh, great. Okay, sure.
Because language.
There's a great language. Love it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, caravan, a vehicle equipped for living in, typically towed by cars. Caravan, a group of people, especially traders or pilgrims. So it means both,
Ah.
because English is a
So-
wonderful language.
Oh, it's such a well-constructed language. It's fantastic.
Yes, it is.
So we can get carts, carriages, chariots, wagons. There are actual to this stuff.
Can I rob them?
It's gonna
Wait,
be
you're gonna-
ours.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are you gonna rob your own carriage? Just like, give me your money. Like, Rain, it's
We're
us.
just gonna get our own.
It's so hard.
He takes his own money. Just
My brain is still stuck inside another game.
silly.
Yeah, the
lad.
thing we want is a carriage. So it is a enclosed cab.
I think a carriage is 100 GP,
Yes.
if I remember correctly.
No GP, and it goes twice the speed of the pudding creatures, which doesn't make too
So-
much sense, but I
Wait,
guess
yeah,
it's just
it goes
because-
twice the speed of the pulling creatures, so
Yeah.
it overtakes them, running them over and killing them. That's very good.
Or it just allows the pulling creatures to go twice as fast when they're all hooked up into a system.
That doesn't. But how would they be able to go twice as fast as their own speed?
they're probably
Their speed
charging, or they're doing
Okay, but
double actions or
but-
something.
yeah, but what is it about the carriage that allows them
Wheels.
to do a double action? But that doesn't know.
Science!
I mean,
that's not
you
even
can
how
take a double
anything-
action normally, just in real life. Just go jog.
Yeah, but then why would they feel the need to? I'm not gonna have this conversation.
Science happens.
Boom, bitch.
The maximum speed is twice the speed of the pudding creatures, so they could probably only charge with the carriage, not run with it. And the acceleration is the speed of the pudding creatures. So you go from 0 to 30, then 30 to 60. That's what the speed is for. Yeah, that's the maximum speed.
I'm just gonna say it goes as fast as a horse.
Yes.
Okay, so the plan is to buy a carriage.
Why does it say cargo? The carriage's roof can carry 200 pounds of cargo. What about the inside of the carriage? Why are you telling me about the roof?
Wait, what? The roof?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's probably a solid carriage, bro.
Oh, is it? Oh, is this
No,
a carriage?
it has
Am I
it has a
crazy?
lower cab with enough room for 4 passengers and an upper deck with room for a driver and another passenger.
Wow, that is a big link. But
So
Click on
you
it.
don't put the
That
cargo
is an
inside, you
enormous
put the
link.
people inside, put the cargo on top, as if
It's
you have like
this.
a rope. Like you're putting
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
suitcases on top of your
It's
car.
something like that.
It's a very long link. And yeah, it's basically that.
or that I put another link, and I think it's more fitting.
Yeah, that. That actually has the
Exactly.
chests and boxes on top, so that would make
Yeah.
more sense.
That is exactly
makes a lot of
what
sense.
they're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
Now
that
that now
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
I've been
I was
rob-
thinking
I've
about.
been robbing those
I think-
for 2 days now.
I think I and Carvin were thinking of the thing that the settlers use that has like the oh my
That
god.
called like a wagon.
Yeah, it's like a cloth
So-
surrounding.
So Goose,
God.
how is it talking to people who are in space?
Conestoga wagon.
In space?
Yeah, you said you and Carvin.
Ah, son of a nappers. You were carving for like 8 months. It's hard to break out of that.
I mean, I've been Napaz for a lot longer.
That-
Sure, but I never called you Napaz.
Whoa, that's crazy awkward. You linked the exact same image I linked in Discord at the exact same time.
Yeah, I saw that.
Doo, doo,
That's
doo,
spooky.
doo, doo, doo. Because that is the only logical explanation. Spooky.
Yeah,
That's what.
Coincidences
y'all
are
talking
not a
about.
thing. Also, the fact that
that
on
would
top
be
of the
a caravan.
yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Good old fashioned Conestoga.
Oh yeah, that's more like a caravan.
Carriage is what rich people use. A caravan is what settlers move from place to place in.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. I was thinking of a caravan.
But to pull the carriage, I think we need 2 large horses.
Or one Steve.
It
Not-
depends
I'm
on
not
what size
sh-
caravan.
There's
Nah.
only one. There's only one carriage in this.
There's only one
I
size
think-
Carriage? What?
Yes. There are
That's-
several
That's
types
pulled
of
by
wagons and
6.
several types of chariots, but there's only one carriage.
Son of a bitch. You can do a chariot.
A
Maybe
chariot isn't
nine
really what we're going for. We could put spikes on the wheels to then cut
I'd
the
go with
bandits
the
up in
wagon.
half as we go past them.
I'd go with the
Um,
wagon, so it looks like we're transporting goods and
Yeah,
they're
but
cheaper.
we want to have a roof, which a carriage has.
No, here, I show you. Hold on.
Can
Uh,
put their roof on a car.
hold.
Want to
Hold on, I
make
show.
Goose make up more rules for us?
Yeah, what do you need? What is happening?
No.
And we
no.
build a roof.
Can you build?
No.
Does anybody
no.
have profession carpentry?
Hold on.
Nope.
Can we just commission someone to slap some wood on
You
top of a cart?
You could hire a carpenter to
This isn't
to
gonna be the best
special
image.
craft
Is
it
that that
for
big of a
you.
deal? I
mean,
don't
like,
think.
what's happening? Why are you? What do you want?
No, here.
Why? Why?
Do you
Why?
like this?
Just
Do you
why?
like that? Like that, but you put cloth
I don't think we
over
just
the
have
back.
white horses.
I
Put
gotta
like a
redirect.
blanket over the bath. See?
I got a redirect notice
Yeah,
of the
same.
link that
So
you
it'd be
just
like you're
linked.
transporting something and you have a
Oh boy,
blanket
no
over
direct
the back to
notice.
like protect it.
Can you download
then-
that image and put it into Discord?
Yeah, I
Because-
can find.
No, me
It's
neither.
just links to the base, like CG traders slash
Am I
3D
linking
models,
nothing? What the fuck?
like the
Why,
base
dude?
side, not the specific thing.
Google, what dude? Why? Hold on. Give me a sec.
Google, please.
Google, please.
Google, why? Why you do this?
Google, what's wrong? What's wrong with you?
So we're spending another week in town to sort out the carriage.
Ah, fuck it. This is
No,
the first
no, it
thing.
doesn't take a week. It doesn't take a week.
I don't know how to link Google things. Here you go. So like, you throw blankets
Just
over
right
the
click
back.
the image, save, and then upload it to Discord.
tried.
And
Why would
then
you
take a
want
print
that?
screen.
I guess I can
Why
do
that?
this.
Don't you
one.
need
That's
a roof
wagon.
for your plan?
Yeah.
I thought you
get-
needed a
You
roof.
get one of those, and you put like it's like it'd be like you have barrels in the back, but you have like a blanket over the back or something. Like it's something you're trying to
Yeah.
protect. And then
The
the
blanket
people
is not
hide
going to
inside it.
protect against arrows, but it's gonna.
No,
block
it's like
visibility.
against rain. It'd be like
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
weather
That could work.
protection.
Yeah.
Also, when you said
then-
you get one of these, I thought you could say then buy another one, put it upside down, put it on top of this one.
It's brilliant. It's a perfect plan.
No, but you get one of those because they're cheap, and then you only need like one horse, and you have two guys like right on the front, essentially. And then it looks like you're like traders or something.
So we need to buy some empty barrels.
Or
Okay,
boxes.
so what's the plan? Are you buying? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are we
What's
buying?
happening? I'm all confused and I don't know what's happening.
We are going to.
I think we're going with the plan where we get a carriage, some people hide in it, and one is like the driver to, I guess, draw their
Yeah, and-
attention. And
then we
then
bring
if
someone
when
down.
we get ambushed, the driver either takes cover or just plays dead or something. And when they come to inspect the carriage, we attack them. I think. Is that what we're doing?
Okay, wait. So
It's not
you're
going to work
getting...
too well with my character.
So yeah, you're getting a carriage. It's going to be empty, devoid of passengers, and have stuff on it.
No, we get
Gonna
like
have
that.
us in it.
It's like it's not really a carriage. It's like a wagon for
I
transporting
don't-
goods.
One of you is talking about a carriage, and one of you is talking about a wagon. Which are you?
Don't worry about the terminology too much. We're still deciding on the vehicle.
Putting
The terminology is important.
We could get a
Yeah, here.
vehicle.
We're getting a thing for transporting goods, but we're hiding people in it. There you go.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're getting the thing for transporting goods,
yeah,
which
but
is
we're
just
hiding
like-
people in.
which is a wagon or a cart.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes,
so it's
sir.
like I think that's like 15 GP or whatever.
Of course, sir.
One sec. Okay, so you're getting a cart, and you're going to get a horse to drag it.
Of course.
It doesn't have to be a good horse. Just
A
any,
Oh,
any old
do you wanna-
Just a regular old horse.
Yeah, like
So you can get a normal horse, or you can get a cheap but all messed up horse with like a bunch of fucked up shit.
that'll work.
How
better
does
for,
that even mean?
Like,
I mean-
how messed up are we talking?
It means that
Like,
the
yeah,
horse is a
like,
Scientologist.
what, in what way is this horse messed up? Like,
Somebody roll. I have rules for this because I'm a special little boy.
You
you
have,
have
you have
rules
a roll
for
tape for
getting a
deformity.
terrible horse.
I do. I genuinely do. Somebody roll 8d20 for me.
Hold it. I'm not inflicting this on the creature. Apparently,
Oh,
Steve has no
love
morals about
them.
this.
I, yeah. I have no moral compass.
Okay, so it's going to be a
But what about your
lot
alignment?
of Banes. Okay, so this is going to be a fat horse. Roll another d20.
How fat is this horse?
It's pretty fat.
It's a choppy horse.
And it is also a stoic horse. Give me another 2d20.
Is it actually a fat horse, or is it just one of those breeds that are just
Stocky.
Fake.
Okay, that's kind of
It's a
funny.
very meaty horse.
So this is a stoic, fat, overly trusting, destructive horse. is what
sounds
you're
like
getting.
the best kind of horse, to be honest?
And let's
I
see
love
here.
that
Just
horse
using
already.
the tables from Hackmaster.
I have no idea. It's a table I found on Reddit. If
Okay.
that's Hackmaster.
They might
14.
have cribbed from Hackmaster because
One of
that's
its
like 40
legs.
pages of tables for horses.
Yeah, I don't have 40 tables. This is like 3 tables. One of its legs is shorter than the others, so it has a weird gallop.
We're getting too in depth
So-
into this horse that might just get
No.
shot in the head.
Never. 1, 2, 3. Wait.
You need to make our character sheet that has all these deformities so we remember.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here's 12. It is a Gradamentis, a draft horse. Whether touched by subtle magic or somehow natural leaders, Gradamentis can sometimes influence the horses around them. A telltale sign a horse has this power is if the back third of its head is slightly larger than it should be.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
This is great. When desired, you can make a handle animal check with disadvantage. Whatever task you have your horse perform, all horses within 20 feet must make a wisdom save against your handle animal check. If they fail, they perform that action as well.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. It also understands the feelings of creatures around them, and if you ever have negative feelings about the horse, it'll know and possibly refuse your orders.
I mean, horses know what an angry face looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one magically knows what an angry face
I
looks
don't understand.
It has horse
Why do you-
senses.
I'm
Where-
sorry, are you implying that there's something wrong with that horse? Because it sounds like the best kind of horse.
A fat,
I am in
fat,
love with the-
overly trusting,
sounds like the best horse.
destructive.
With the
What-
one
what is
leg
there not to
shorter than the
love?
You
others.
just like,
Sounds like an amazing horse.
what made you think you needed dice tables to determine how fucked up a horse? Like, when
Because random
you know
tables
what
are
I'll
great.
need? I might need the roll on a table.
I was literally just browsing like the D&D subreddit, and someone was like, "I made a bunch of horse tables," and I was like, "Huh, okay, I guess." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, that's what I did."
Okay.
Okay, so this horse is named Blow the Hoof.
How expensive is this special horse?
It costs 30 GP.
It's an expensive horse for completely fucked up in the head one.
It's super cheap. Like a normal horse is like 75. It's less than 50% off.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to feel bad if it gets killed by the bandits. So
I
I'm
might
sold.
feel bad.
I'm
Oh,
not gonna
no.
feel
Speak
bad.
for
Sounds like G is.
Speak for yourself.
I don't want this horse to die.
I don't
What
want
if we're
anyone to
hungry and we
die.
need lasagna?
So the only reason I want a normal horse because I don't want this horse to ever die. Or die because of us, anyway.
Oh, might not have to worry about that for too long.
Even though we're taking it into a bandit ambush.
That's why I'm saying it. The only reason I want a normal horse instead of this one. So we won't be taking this one into an abandoned ambush.
There you go. There's your horse handout.
Oh my god. You even made us a handout for our kind of mentally fucked up horse.
So
Oh god.
At least we don't have to go fast. I like how it's like a charismatic horse.
Yeah, it's a charismatic, stoic, fat, overly trusting, destructive horse with a leg shorter than the others.
Oh,
This is the best horse. I mean, it's fantastic.
the writer ever has negative feelings.
It's literally like
Oh.
if you think like this is a fucked up horse, the horse is like, no, you're fucked up. I'm not gonna help you. Just
How dare you think that about me?
yeah, exactly. Okay,
Not
so
only is it fucked up horse, it's a
We'll
psychic
destroy equipment,
horse.
we're left alone.
And we're having Steve steer this thing.
oh, this. Oh man,
This
this
is
is
gonna be
great.
great.
Steve's going to probably
This
be
is
very blunt
fantastic.
about his distaste of the horse.
Well, in that case, the horse is just gonna stop helping Steve. This is fantastic.
Oh my god. Okay, well, let's get this operation on the way. Who all's hiding? Should everyone hide but Steve, or should I be in the front sitting as well? What does everyone think?
I'd probably say Steve. So if they get close, he's the melee.
We don't want any
He
sort
also
of
has
like.
a higher health pool than you, I suppose.
We don't want to do any sort of
Literacy.
diplomacy at all. Try and
Well,
see
they're
how many of
ambushing
them we
caravans. I
have.
don't think they're going to be too up for the whole negotiating thing.
Are the stories that they just straight up attack first, or did they just like pop out and then like?
You would have gathered information. Go. You can make me a some sort of. Well, okay. I think I was about to say Carvin again. I think Kenpoki already gathered a bunch of information.
Yeah, I did.
These stories that you heard about them is that they killed. For those merchants that had guards, they ambushed the guards from the trees, shooting them with arrows, attempting to kill them. But for those caravans that were unguarded, one of the ambushees would, God, I'm having a hard time describing this. But basically, how it went is that they set up a fallen log in front of the road so that the caravan couldn't advance anymore, and then one of them would get down from the trees and would take all their stuff, their valuable stuff, under pain of death.
See, there we go. So we can do the diplomacy thing, and then if we set the card up right, you guys can be like peeking out of it, and then try and see if you can spot everybody. And then if Steve Bear Wrestler guy, that's his name this time. Steve Bear Wrestler guy. Wonder when it's gonna change next. And I
Probably
pretend to
after I
just
do something else really awesome.
Steve Cartmaster.
we just pretend to we just dress up and look like one of us is like just a cart driver and the other one's just like a merchant or something, right? And then start a conversation. Maybe we can spot as many of them as possible, or maybe they all come out and then we ambush them, right?
Whilst they're in the trees.
Hey man,
So we just knock over the trees. That shouldn't be any problem.
I'm pretty sure it will be a problem. Since these are the bigger type of trees, probably.
Well, not a problem for me. Ha ha ha!
ugh. So do we want to do it with everyone, with you guys hiding in the cart, or you guys tagging along off the road?
Well, I'm planting my ass in the cart, so I know where I'm to be.
Yeah.
I'd probably want to be following along, but not sure I'd be able to keep up with the cart.
So
Cart-
I can
the cart will not
also.
be going-
Yeah, we're not gonna go fast. We just have the cart go at a really slow pace down the road.
Not suspicious at all.
Obviously. I mean, it's fat ass carts aren't gonna like travel fast, especially if they're carrying like a load of stuff. So if it looks like we're carrying a cart full of crap and we're just slowly going down the road, that's normal. Especially when you have a fat like gimped horse that obviously isn't gonna run well.
Yeah.
It's gonna look like we're just taking our time.
So I'll be
We're
climbing
Ah.
and jumping from the
time.
tree alliance then.
Yeah, I can totally just hang out in the cart with Steve, sitting at the front,
I'll
and
be
then
in the
try and
cart.
distract them. You want to be in the cart as well? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the cart because I'm slow now.
There you go. There's our plan. And then, yeah,
I'm probably not going to be much use in the trees.
Jinboki needs to try and catch, like, see if he can spot as many as he can.
Well, if you can get the archers from the trees, that'll be a big help.
I can only. Most of my damage is in sneak attack. Otherwise, I'm doing D3 -1. Well, actually, no, I'm
Yeah.
doing D4 now.
Well, you should be able to get a sneak attack off at least one guy. So, okay, what's the
Yeah,
trigger?
but
Yeah,
there's
you-
6.
What- What's the
That's
trigger?
if you get
What
3 of them,
triggers
that's still
the
half
fight?
of them.
I'm doubtful one sneak attack will kill someone.
What's the trigger? What triggers the fight?
Probably,
We're going off of.
probably you failing your diplomacy, or them noticing me killing their guys.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna say I agree with that. So, the first once you kill somebody and it becomes obvious that a fight's breaking out, we break the fight out. If they don't let themselves be distracted with conversation and immediately go to try to check the cart, we're probably just gonna have to jump into action.
Where you want to
Or
prepare a lot of
or-
protection from arrows if you can give it to others.
do I have that right now?
I think both you and G have something, but I think G's was personal.
Yeah, I have. It's a personal thing for me, and it's like a self. And I think we're not high enough level to have protection from arrows.
Yeah, that's right. We're not high enough level for protection from arrows.
You can always purchase a scroll.
Can you cast a scroll of a higher level than you are?
Or-
Yes, you
or
can,
potion.
able to
you can
cast.
use anything that's higher level than you, as long as it's not something you innately have. Like, you can use a level 20 wand if you really wanted to. Just be very expensive to get it.
And very... No, I think it's just DC 20 to use it.
Yeah, DC 20 across the board, unless you're doing a different system.
Okay. Let's see.
Or
I'm
it's
gonna
not in your
pull-
class. If he just gets a spell of his class, you can just use it.
Activate a scroll background must be deciphered before casting.
Clerics get protection from arrows communal at... is it 3rd or 4th level?
And
spell?
read
I
the
can't remember.
writing on the scroll. Requires no material component.
Don't.
Active.
Yeah, it is a...
I
Oh, wait, what?
I don't
Clerics
think I do.
get?
Yeah, clerics only get protection from like chaos or energy
What?
or like alignments
What?
or stuff like that.
Am I crazy, or does the cleric and kingmaker get protection from arrows communal? Am I crazy?
No, they get protection
That's
from
not getting-
energy.
Oh, really?
Protection from energy and protection from like different alignments.
My alchemist has... Oh, yeah, my alchemist. Okay.
So when it says my
It would be
caster level
a...
versus the spell's I'm gonna have to roll a DC to activate a spell that's higher level than what I am.
Do you? For
Her,
scrolls?
yeah, but her caster level is lower than the scroll's spell caster level, and she has to make a cast level check, which is scroll's caster level +1.
There's also the...
Is that just the DC? The scrolls cast level +1?
That's all it says.
That's
It's just like
really low.
nothing.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
like...
really low.
It's gonna be like 3rd level... What? That's DC like 3. Like, it's...
Yeah,
it's
I
cast
get it.
level.
literally...
Cast level, not
Fail
spell
that.
level.
Oh, that would be DC 5? So... Still? Like...
Like
who
a 5
cares?
or a 6, depending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's against yours, you D20 +3. You've got to roll a 3 or higher to do it.
I mean,
I like
You're very
unless I
likely to do-
roll a 1, there's literally no way I can fail.
basically.
Yeah, if you roll a 2.
So I
Accurate.
mean,
'Cause it's
there's
just
still a
stone.
chance to fail.
Yep.
Do not
Sure.
underestimate the chance to fail, because that exists.
Yeah.
If it
Um,
exists, it can happen, and
how
it's
long
gonna screw
does
you
it
over if you
last?
underestimate it.
Yeah, there is
It's-
also that point. It would be... it would be 5 hours, so it would last for 1 hour, but you guys don't know when you would get ambushed, so you would... Like,
Okay.
you'd probably
what's
want to
the
do
like-
it during combat.
So
You
what's
might
the
think
time
last,
for
like-
casting protection from arrows?
It's a standard action, so
I'm also probably not going to be in the range.
I can cast
Yeah.
it as a standard. Okay, this is perfect. So here's the plan. I need to buy a protection for arrow scroll. Which is
so
only
it is a. Are
level
you-
2 spell.
It is no. You are. Aren't you getting communal, or are you just getting single target
Communal? Oh, yes.
for everyone?
Yes, that's a level 3 spell.
Well, for everyone but me.
Yeah. So it's, yeah, for everyone but you. It's still cheaper to get a communal than.
Yes. Communal, so then
so I
everybody
think
in the cart
that's-
can get it.
I think that's 370.
You could also include the horse.
Sure, why not? You could just. Yeah, you could definitely include the horse.
I
Protect
think
the
she would be
horse.
for that.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, if you got the
But
character spare.
I have to touch people to do it? That's weird.
Yeah, but like I think the three of you are going to be in the cart anyway, right?
Okay, so here's the plan. When we get ambushed, I'm gonna try and distract them as long as I can. If it's not working to distracting them, and the guy's asking what's in the cart, I'm gonna pull out a ledger. Quotation. Like, okay, when I mention I'm pulling out the ledger, you guys need to touch me. And then I'll cast protection from arrows. I'm gonna pretend the scroll's a ledger for what's in the cart.
I mean, once you start casting it, he'll know.
That doesn't matter. I'll be able to pull it out then.
Also,
it's
there
only-
is there is the point that like this might be metagame, but I just want you to like. I feel like you would know this. It might be that they have readied actions for if you start casting spells.
Touche.
What are the odds that they
I
actually
feel like
have a caster with them who can recognize that a spell is being cast?
I mean,
They don't
Probably
have to
just-
recognize it if a
He'll be
spell is
s-
being
he'll be-
cast. They're
You'll be
not
enchanting
going to
words.
take chances. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't have to recognize a spell to know that a spell is being cast, and a spell being cast is usually a pretty bad sign.
So about wares, do we know about wares people get ambushed? Is it about the same every time?
On the road to the east.
No,
you don't know the exact
items.
location, no.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure it's asking wares as in items. Like, do they normally go for food, or do they go for building supplies?
Oh, there's not really been a clear pattern. They've mostly
Okay.
just gone for caravans traveling on the eastern road.
So we need
So
to
we
get
know
a
there's-
caravan.
We know
I
there's
mean,
going to be a
you
law.
know what I mean. Vehicles on the eastern road.
We know their
Stupid
typical method
terminology.
is there's a log in the road, so you have to stop. Which you can normally see from a little bit away.
Yes, you would probably be able to
So-
see it from
Depends
60
how
feet.
wide the road is, I suppose.
Perfect. Then the whole time that we're traveling down the road, I'm gonna have papers and stuff out and be actively reading. Like with my
Okay.
like you know when you like move your mouth, but you don't talk out loud, but you're
Yeah,
just reading the
you
book.
mouthed along.
You're mouthing along. Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing that the whole time. When I see the log, that's when I'm going to cast the scroll.
Okay.
Then it just looks like I'm just reading, and we're hopefully far enough away they can't tell what's happening. I'll make like a motion or something.
Yeah,
And
fair
then-
enough.
I mean, if I'm in the cart, I can just disguise myself to look like a little kid and just clung to you like I'm nervous or something.
That works perfect. So when I say something, then you'll have to like touch. Both of you are gonna have to like touch me somehow. I guess like Steve like pretends like he's trying to get my attention because I'm reading. Okay, we got a plan.
We got a plan.
We got a plan, but I need to buy a scroll first. I need this communal protection from arrow scroll.
Okay, so you go and buy a communal protection from Arrow Scroll, which is 375 GP. Then you get your messed up horse, which was 30 GP, and then you get the cart, which is like, I don't know, 15 GP? Yeah, 15 GP.
375 gold. Okay,
We'll be making it back. Don't worry.
it's okay. I bought it. I bought it.
So the setup is what? It is Steve and Aaron at the front of the cart?
Yep.
Or okay. And Niscali in the back, hidden? Or
I mean, if I have to touch him when the spell is cast, I don't think I can be really hidden.
Just have
Okay.
a
Because we get
blanket
just
open
empty.
near the front. Then you
Yeah, I'm
could
just
be
hanging like
hidden
near the
under
front,
blanket.
and I'm. I guess I used to disguise have to look like a little kid, just a
Okay.
human kid.
and you guys are filling up the cart with stuff?
We only need like 2 or 3 empty barrels, and then we just throw a blanket over everything so they can't see it.
Okay.
Protection from the rain.
Protection from the rain.
In the
we're
summer.
carrying spices.
It can
Carrying
still
spices.
rain in the
You never know.
summer.
Yeah, it could rain in the summer.
You don't know.
We're carrying
It-
spices.
It might be a super summer. It might be a heat
Yeah.
wave. You
Or
don't
it
know.
might
Maybe
be
it
like
is.
in preparation for the fall when it starts raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we
barrels-
just don't want the wind to blow our spices around or birds to be able to get to it.
The spices that are in
That's
sealed containers, presumably. That are probably weatherproof anyway.
We were too poor for sealed barrels. Okay.
It's got open
No,
caskets.
no. If you have barrels, they're sealed because otherwise there's no point because the spice is leaking out of them. So then you might as well just be carrying the spice in your hands.
Are we sure we want this guy doing diplomacy?
Okay. we're ready.
He's just
Let's go.
so charismatic.
Okay, so barrels are 2 GP a pop, so you buy what, 5 of those for 10 GP?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have that, and then you set out with Genboki hopping from tree to tree.
Silently and stealthy
Uh,
as I could.
Yeah, so go ahead and make me that sweet stealth roll, as you are.
You can do
hopping
this.
and
We believe
monkeying
in you.
from tree to tree. God, that's
Do
good.
we? Do we really? I guess we do.
I do. Yeah. That's pretty hefty.
That is.
Hefty.
You feel pretty stealthy. Okay, so you guys start traveling from the road, going at a fairly slow pace, and you travel for about maybe 2 hours, something like that. All the while, Aaron is reading from ledgers. Niscali is disguised as a child.
Yeah, probably like disguised as child and kind of
Human
pretending to look
child.
over. Yeah, human child.
Okay.
Kind of
And-
pretending to clung on to Erin already and just looking over his shoulder or whatever.
Okay. And Steve is handling the horse.
Yep.
Do you turn off the ambulance?
No, it's still going for me.
Stop for me.
Yes.
It's still going for me too.
Okay. So after about 2 hours of travel, with no sign of an ambush yet, the horse starts to get pretty tired and starts slowing down to almost a snail's pace.
That's fine.
After already
Okay.
going slow.
You were already going slow, yeah, but now you're going. It's
Really
you're
slow.
going
I'll
very
be able to
very
see.
slow.
I'll be able to see the log from a very far away.
It's
It'll
even
be
better.
a while before we get up to it. It's perfect.
Okay. So you guys travel for another, say, 3 hours, and as you are traveling through a fairly heavily forested area, go ahead and make me a perception check.
I'm so bad at those. Never mind. I'm amazing.
Why is my perception so bad? I rolled garbage on my perception.
Yeah, so Genboki and Aaron, as you're about 90 feet away from it, you notice a moss-laden log on the road ahead of you.
Then I will cast protection from arrows.
Okay, and you start chanting protection from arrows communal, and I assume, despite
And
the
I
fact,
motioned those two to touch.
yeah,
Yep. I'm gonna touch him.
which they do, I assume that despite the fact that you've been doing this all the while, you're still trying to be stealthy about this cast.
Yes, that's what I'm wanting to try and somewhat hide it.
So make me a stealth check.
I'm not good at these. Sorry, luck, boys.
Okay.
Even I can hear it in this tree.
Yeah, he starts. Aaron, as you notice the moth-laden log, about 90 feet, or about 90 feet ahead of you, and as you start to near it, you start kind of frantically going for your scroll case, and you are apparently more nervous about this than you thought you were, because you start speaking pretty loudly. And start chanting this magic pretty loudly, and anybody nearby would be hard pressed to not notice. And as the spell goes off, and you guys have been protected from arrows, just in time, it seems, because an arrow flies from the nearest tree in the direction of Aaron. Roll for initiative.
Be token before you do it.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yes.
I always forget to do that. I almost
let's
did it
see.
again.
Oh yeah, and I'm just going to have the perception check that you guys roll over. Let's see here. What do these guys have?
You need to fix the diagonals.
Oh,
So you get 30 points of damage total before it breaks, just so you know.
no, I think you get 50 because it's a 5th level scroll.
Is it 5th level?
It's a 3rd level
Oh.
spell, but the scroll is 5th level because you need to be caster level 5th to cast a 3rd level spell. I mean, a wizard would have to be. You have to be like
Touche,
6 or
because it's
7.
based on caster level. Yeah, so
It's based
50
on caster
points.
level. Yeah, 50 points.
Yeah, so you can take 50 points of damage.
Yes, let's see.
For
here.
free, essentially.
These boys have. Okay, they have pretty decent stealth.
So they won't be able to really just hit us too hard when it comes to arrows. I didn't realize how strong protection
Don't say
arrows
that.
is.
Resist is stronger. It'd be nice if you could combine them, but I don't know if there is a resist arrows.
No, a resist from it. No, I don't think there is. That would be kind of weird.
There is DR specific to piercing, but I think it's even higher level and it requires a item component as well.
Isn't it stone skin? Communal?
No, I think stone skin is weak to piercing.
Oh, really?
Double checks. That's what one of my other players used to use.
I don't think it's weak to
Adamantium.
anything.
Okay.
There is another one that's
So,
piercing they used. But yeah, stone skin's just adamantium.
Oh yeah, and I said I had to roll over these perception checks. So, Genboki, you notice a bunch of stuff. You notice, let's see here. You notice about... No, that would have concealment because it's like 3 trees away. But you do notice, luckily for you, that there is a guy trained on the cart mere feet from you.
I mean, I would smell him before I see him.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
So
but
I have
yes,
scent.
Yeah, you have to remind me of that because I'm going to always forget about your scent ability. Let's see, you see...
It's 30 feet, so I can smell anyone within 30 feet of me.
Oh yeah, diagonals.
Yeah, diagonals. That's why I was asking about diagonals for my scent.
Okay, I fixed it now, so... Let's see...
Yep.
Okay, so you smell a dude here as well. I'll reveal him now. Boop.
Oh, right on the money.
And... is there... no. Okay. No muss. Okay, that's all you smell. For what you see, you also notice a dude over here. Blop. And Aaron also notices... Let's see... how many dudes were revealed. Okay, one more. And I messed up. and this dude over here. So those are the people that you see.
Sweet.
I'm going to roll his initiative once, and then other boy's initiative. Yeah, and he's all grayed out because he's hidden. Fair enough. Okay, so we are going to start out with a surprise round for 2 people. Wait, okay, you were aware of them, but you weren't aware exactly where they were. I feel like they would still get a surprise round? Those that are still hidden? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So those
If they haven't been spotted yet, they have surprise.
Yeah. So the 2 that have not been spotted are going to take a. I think he will take a rapid shot. No, it's a surprise round, so he gets to take 1 standard action. He's going to take a deadly aim at. And you also touched the horse, right?
I mean, I'm.
Say yes. Just say yes.
I'm trying to understand how I would.
With your
I
foot.
mean, it's right in
reach
front
I
of
mean,
the horse.
easily enough. You kind of, you see the
it is
lock,
right
you
in
nudge
front of you.
Steve, reach your hand, and just kind of pat the horse on the
Yes.
bum while you do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's not that difficult.
Okay, so he's going to. I mean, he wouldn't know that, but would he kill the horse? Yes, he would.
Why
So
would
he's
you
going
kill the
to.
horse?
He's going to take aim at the horse.
Or so we can't get away on the horse.
That's going to be, that's going to hit. So he shoots at the horse, and an arrow goes just whizzing straight at its head. And as it does, the horse kind of turns its head to the side, and the arrow strikes it in the neck and just plinks off harmlessly. And you hear from the tree line, "What the fuck?"
Because it's fat.
As
The
this
fat
guy
protected it.
Yeah, the fat protected
It's
it.
a fat horse.
And you also see another arrow come from.
Are they not going to
just to
try
the left.
the stealth at -20 after firing?
I don't know if there's a point in trying to snipe. Like they don't. Their modifier is just not high enough for it to be feasibly possible, really. Even if they crit. So he is going to also take a shot at the horse, which is going to hit, and it plinks off harmlessly. The horse doesn't even seem to have noticed these shots.
It's
And now we are going to head into normal combat, and we are going to change this music
It's so
into actual
fitting.
battle music. Yeah, it's so relaxing since you guys are just not being harmed by arrows.
I think I've
we are going.
decided what spell I want to get.
It's a good spell. And we are going to head into combat with Kinboki. It's your turn.
I'm gonna full attack the guy that's next to me.
Fair enough.
Then you push him
Go
off a
ahead and
tree.
make me.
I'm
You can probably-
pretty sure I can't with my CMB. How high is the tree?
The tree is 20. You're about 20 feet up.
I do more damage than my sneak attack.
Okay.
My
But then it would be the tree, and it would be easier for us to beat him.
CMB is 2. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to push him.
Fair enough.
Since I have to beat his CMD by 5 for every 5 foot I want to push him.
Fair enough.
That's
my
a
God, with these crits.
that's a nat 20 crit, but then I rolled a 6 to confirm it. Or I fumbled
Oh,
my
man.
confirm.
You fumble your confirm, but you do still hit with that. I think your first attack misses, but you're still doing offhand 1 plus 9, so 10 points of damage. Question mark?
If he doesn't know he would be flat-footed till he has his turn.
Yeah, so he takes 10 points
10.
of damage as you jab into his side, and you kind of jab into his backside and kind of wrench your knife free, and you see him just clutch his wound as it just opens up, and a faucet of blood starts spilling onto the tree, and he yelps out in pain.
Oh Jesus!
And too graphic.
Fucking brutal.
And,
Yeah.
he's still alive, but he is clutching a wound that is rapidly bleeding, and he doesn't look like he's especially long for this world. Niscali.
I'm just
Well,
gonna move my
sucks to
talking
be
into an
him.
actual square first.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'll just move
That's good enough.
Steve and you.
So we can actually now see all these guys, right?
Yeah, you can see those guys. They do still have, I think they have about these guys that are close to you. I'll point them out now. That this guy, and this guy, they have 20% concealment from you. And then if you're shooting at people that are further away, because they are more hidden by the trees, they have 50% concealment from you.
Okay. Talk about this guy. He's 20 feet up, so how far away is he from me actually?
He is
Pythagoras.
28 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's good. He's within range. So this takes
Oh boy, Pathfinder Kingmaker.
range touch attack.
I love the
Does it
music.
do the attack?
Almost all their music is
I think
copyrighted.
it does the rest of it. I will target.
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
It doesn't get muted, so it's fine.
okay.
I'll target that guy and cast Ray of Sickening.
Okay.
And did it twice for some reason.
Okay.
Did it actually roll the attack? It didn't even roll the attack.
DC 14, Fortitude save.
I need to actually. Because it's
What?
a Ray, I think I need to roll
Oh,
it.
it's a ranged touch
ranged
attack.
touch.
Wait, it's
Yeah.
a ranged touch attack, and it also has to make a save.
Yep.
That's fun. Okay.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. But I didn't roll the attack, so I'm gonna roll the attack now.
That's why I don't
Okay.
just make a macro in the description. These sheets don't seem to like to roll.
His touch.
This. Sure.
Oh yeah, I need to.
Wow.
and-
Did I really just roll freaking?
Wow.
Why doesn't it-
That is unfortunate.
Why have you not got your Dex or BAB in that?
I don't know.
In any case, a 2. Unless
I
you
mean,
have
it
like
has
a
plus-
12.
It has +7.
Yeah,
So 9
it's
versus
Nine,
still
touch.
not.
9 versus touch.
Yeah, still not. It's still not. Just barely not enough. And you see the ray just kind of strike the tree branch next to him, and kind of dissipate
Wow,
into
wow.
the tree. The branch actually starts to look quite sickened and starts to rot and almost kind of limp.
Rip tree.
Yeah, RIP tree. So do you want to do anything else with your move?
Not particularly. So I can use my move to take cover behind the barrels or something.
Yeah, you could definitely try to take cover behind the barrels, but you would have to go prone to get any concealment from it because they have a vantage point at you from above.
I'm fine.
If you're
It's
casting
fine.
spells, you might as well go prone anyway, because it's not going
I
to affect
mean-
your casting.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be casting spells forever. I don't have that many spells. That was like my one
What you got a
offensive
beat stick
spell.
for?
You just have Steve.
Sure, I'll go.
the
I'll go
trees.
pro for now.
Okay.
To get some cover.
Okay, so you move slightly further into the cart and go prone, and that is your turn. So it is now the Novice Scout's turn, and they are going to. Okay, so the one that you just stabbed is going to wrench his hand from his wound, pull out a longsword, turn to you, and attempt to slash at you.
Is fighting on top of a tree a difficult terrain?
No.
How do you have a longsword fight on like crouching on a tree branch?
I would give him a I would actually give him a penalty. That is a good point, because the longsword is so unwieldy. He is in tight quarters, and his longsword could very easily get caught in a branch. So he's going to get a -2 to his attack. So that's going to be an 18 versus your AC.
That hits.
Okay. So with his blood-slick hand, he pulls out a longsword and slashes at your chest, dealing quite a deep gash and doing 10 points of damage to you. The scout in the tree over sees the trouble that his friend is in and is going to attempt to take a shot at Genboki. Oh yeah, concealment.
It's also cover
wow.
from his friends. That'll miss.
No, that's a D20. Oh yeah, he has cover from.
So you'll miss if it's 14.
Yeah, he is going to miss because he has cover. You have cover. So that is going to be a complete miss. And also I rolled a D20 for concealment because I'm fantastic like that. And the rest of them are going to take a shot at the horse.
Kill the fat horse.
Leave the horse alone.
I think just all of them hit. It's a super fat horse. Like,
They still have an AC.
I was trying to find the stats of the horse, and I just started googling fat horse.
What is the AC of a fat horse?
Yeah, what is fat horse?
Fat horse. Oh, wait a minute.
It's
Yeah,
X
it
because
has-
it's got fat on it.
It has AC 11, so it's going to be quite difficult to miss it. So it's 2 piercing, 1 piercing, and a miss. So it has taken 3 piercing on top of the 9 it had already taken. And that is going to be their turn, so it is now Aaron's turn.
Woo! Okay, let's see. Where do we start? Where's my spell list? What did I prepare for the day? Prepared. I did prepare color spray this time, right? Because we weren't going after 2 people, so I made the assumption. Yep, I have them marked. Marked. Right there. The war is 1 attacking Genboki right now.
I'm sorry?
There is 1 attacking Genboki
These
right
two
now.
are.
Correct.
Yeah, so this one took a shot from his bow, and it missed, just whizzing past all the branches in the tree and flying out, and the other one pulled out a longsword and struck a gash in Genboki's chest.
Then I will. The one that's trying to slash him in the chest gives me a will DC.
Okay, you cast a daze on him. He's going to get a +1. Is this an enchantment?
Yes, actually, again, the DC is 1 higher because of my
Okay.
race, so it should be 14.
But he gets a +3 to this because it is an enchantment, and you are noticing, Genboki, that these guys, at least this guy, is a half-elf. And he is going to cast his
So
dice.
don't try putting
And
him to sleep.
There's going to be a natural 20.
What?
So he saves.
Okay, well, as a bonus action, I will activate my Twilight Barrier and gains temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then can I jump down off the cart?
Yeah, that's fine. So you jump down off the cart. That is going to be your turn. It is now Scarface Ted's turn. He is going to take a rapid shot, deadly aim at the horse.
Stop shooting the
dealing-
fucking horse.
Dealing 15 damage to the.
It didn't do any damage to the horse.
Seriously.
I mean, dealing 15 damage to the
24 so
the-
far has been dealt to the horse's impenetrable wall.
27.
27? Okay.
Yes.
So that's 23 left to go.
And that is going to be his turn. So it is now Steve's turn.
Steve's gonna look around and be very unimpressed and take a drink.
Unimpressedly, you take
You
a
should have
drink.
taken that
from-
drink when he was casting his spell.
Yeah, you.
He continues to do it in combat, despite the fact that it lasts for like 40 minutes or something. Okay, so Steve, you drink your
Yeah.
drink,
Yeah, I drink my
and
drink.
what do you want to do with your move?
I thought that was my entire turn is digging out my drink and
No,
Drink.
you would have your drink on, like the drink that you use literally every combat. You're gonna have that like on your belt, and you're gonna have that at the ready. So you would be
Right,
able to do
okay.
that just as a standard. I mean, it is a standard, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you can just do that as a standard. So you move up
Walking over
towards. Yeah, so you move up towards the tree. Okay, so it is now Genboki's turn.
I shall full attack this guy again.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna hit. So you slash at him with your silver kukri, and he dodges back out of the way, but then he clutches his wound at his side as it starts to spill out more blood. And as he clutches it, you take the opportunity to stab into him with your kukri. And
For 1 damage.
are you doing 1 damage, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay. And you stab at him.
That's why I was pointing out the error of this plan.
Okay, so you stab at him, and your blade, it glances off a branch, and it strikes him in the cheek, cutting a small cut into his cheek. And he just kind of looks at you like, really? I had 2 HP left.
And then I'll go invisible.
Okay. It is, and do you have, yeah, that was full attack on the swift. Okay. Niscali, it is your turn.
Cool. Where is that reach? I guess I. Medium range, that's fine. Just guess I'm gonna stand up and get out my crossbow and start shooting.
Okay.
Start
So
with
you-
the guy I tried to attack with my ray.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pull your crossbow from
really.
your back, pointing it at him, and take a shot.
Yep.
You can roll for concealment or not.
I mean,
because
don't
as
think
you
it matters.
shoot- You shoot your crossbow, the bolt thunks into the branch that he is standing right next to. And that is going to be your turn, as it is their turns.
It,
So the scouts in the trees, noticing that you guys have no intention of retreating, cease focusing on the horse. The guy clutching his wound is going to. I think he's going to try and run. Oh god, this is not going to end well for him. This poor guy. He has. Oh, he doesn't even. Oh, he doesn't even have acrobatics.
If
Oh,
he
no.
jumps, he'll kill himself.
Oh no.
Go on, jump.
But I was
Jump, jump, jump.
Do a flip.
Jump.
do a flip. I was going
Jump.
to have him jump to the next tree over,
No, you
but but he has no acrobatics, so he wouldn't even be able to do that.
How did he get in up there anyway?
He can climb. He does
With
have
a little
climb.
help from
Like
his
climb is a
friends.
separate thing, yeah.
Yeah, but acrobatics is well, this poor guy. Okay, he is going to
Jump.
he's going to pull out his bow, sheathing his longsword.
If he's sheathing his longsword again, attack.
He's going to he
He's in a bad place right now.
does he want to just
He's
drop
in a
his
bad
Oh,
place.
he has that. Okay. He's going to pull a potion from his belt.
How many hands does this guy have? Because he has a
Oh,
sword in one hand and a bow in the other.
He's secret.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Because he didn't
Yeah.
drop his bow, so both his hands are currently holding things.
He's going to sheathe his sword and pull a
Which will
potion
provoke from me.
Okay, you can take an attack of opportunity, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
As he puts his
Go
weapon
ahead.
away. He'll never
Go
try
ahead.
it again.
This poor guy. But yeah, he sheathes his weapon and starts to go for a potion.
Cut his
and
hand
as
off.
he does so, you go visible again and just jab him in the chest, and he just and then falls dead from the tree and splats onto a rock below, right next to Aaron. So this corpse falls from above, landing on a rock and just breaking in an uncomfortable manner, and blood starts to spill onto the rock and ground below. Oh god.
Brutal.
So that is his turn. So the rest of them are going to start taking shots at Aaron, with the exception
Do
of this guy, who is going to take a shot at Steve, who has concealment from the branches of the tree. So, first let's roll concealment, so 20 or above. Yep, and then a shot. 18 versus Steve's AC.
I think I'm up to 20 now, actually.
Oh, you're up to 20, so it misses you by.
Yep.
It hits a part of your armor and just glances off. And the rest of them are going to start to shoot Aaron.
By the way, my AC is broken.
Okay.
It says it's 6,
Well, that's not
which
good.
is impossible.
I assume
would
it's
be
like 12.
12, right?
Yeah.
10 plus dex.
Yeah. Unless you have like bracers of armor or something. Okay,
What?
so they're going to take.
Wait, don't you have mage
shots.
armor?
He hasn't cast it.
Why would you not cast it? It lasts 3 hours.
He's a silly boy.
Can't be
Ooh,
dealt
one of them
damage by
crit
arrows
failed.
anyway right now.
So one of them is going to crit fail. So this is going to be a roll to confirm or
Break your
deny
bow.
that. Wow. Okay. He is going to see, and if I'm going to roll again, and if he crit fails for a third time, his face is probably going to explode off or something. Yeah, no, he's fine. Okay, so he crit failed.
I lied. My AC is actually 18.
Okay, so it still hits you, but it, glances off, and you are down from 50 to 44. So,
But don't he get concealment?
Yeah, I rolled for that, and he.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
Fumble the.
how much did we do to me? 5?
I did. I think it's 5 in total. Yes, it's 5 in total.
Okay, so
As for the scout that failed, he is going to. All your attacks have a 50% miss chance for 1 round. So as he is kind of maneuvering in the tree to take a shot at you, he kind of forgets to look where he's moving. And there's a plant in the tree that he stabbed himself on, and it poisons him for a moment, causing him to become quite disoriented, and he's going to have 50% miss chance on you next turn.
I was hoping when he's moving, he just kind of tried to push a branch aside, but it just slapped him in the face.
And it hit him. That's funnier. Yeah, it did that. He got hit in the face by a branch. And that is going to be their turns. It is now Aaron's turn.
G made you laugh. Isn't that a bottle cap?
It has, I think it has to be like a crazy. It has to be like a really good joke.
So,
let's see here.
I like the
Steve
middle
guy.
good jokes.
Steve man, are you ready? Destroy them.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm scared now. So Steve.
Sadly, you're still not as big as the trees.
Yeah, that is true.
That is
but you do
incredible.
have. Wait, so if you have.
Oh, you have a reach of 10, so...
Yeah, I was about to say, if you are 10 feet tall and you have a reach of 10, could you reach someone that's 20 feet up?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nice.
Oh god, this is not going to be good for these guys. And that is going to be Aaron's turn as we head over to Scarface Ted, who is going to take a rapid shot, deadly aim at Aaron.
Good
That is
luck,
going
Ted.
to be one hit for 8 points of damage on Aaron.
That
So
puts
you're
me down
to
to
like
37.
36. Oh, yeah, 37. Because you were at 45.
You math and bad, sir.
Yes. And that is going to be Scarface Ted's turn as it is Steve's turn.
Why is it showing I have AC?
Is your AC messing up too?
AC of 16.
Because you're that large.
Yeah, but I didn't change my size to.
Also,
So it
Goose
should
needs
be at
to make the token big.
I should be at
Oh, yeah.
17.
I do keep forgetting to do that.
Because of the Dex hit to AC 2. Damn.
Whenever you
It's
make his
terrifying
token bigger,
seeing-
it just looks horrifying.
Yeah, it
That
is, it is
face.
honestly
Yeah.
just terrifying.
Okay, so this tree that this guy is in, is it small enough that I could just like uproot it and use it to start beating people with?
You're not that strong. You're not that. You're very strong. You're stronger than like
I've got
90...
25 strength. I gotta use it.
Oh, you have 25 strength. I still
Yeah.
uprooting a tree.
He just lifts the whole tree. Man and all.
The Ents won't be happy about this.
Well, they can go replant their own tree.
We've already burnt half a forest
We
down.
did
I
no such thing. It was the
Okay.
bandits.
So I
It
will
was
say
totally the
that you,
bandits.
It was
you-
me. 100% though.
you could do it. It would be a DC 25 check to uproot it,
God.
and it would be an unwieldy weapon for which you would get a hefty penalty for attacking with, but a very, very hefty bonus to damage. And also, if you uproot the tree, the dude's gonna fall out of it.
I would also get a whole lot of fear points for that too. So win all
Yeah,
the
I
way.
mean, yeah. So you're gonna do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and not do it so well. Apparently, almost.
No, yeah, you
I
don't
just need the
manage
dice
to.
to be with me.
The tree starts to, like, you start to pull at the tree with all your might, and it starts to shake heavily, and the guy starts kind of going, whoa, shit. And I'll say, no, I would have said on DC 20 he would have had to make a check to keep his balance, but you didn't quite meet that. But
Almost.
you are shaking and messing with this tree quite heavily. I'm going to say that will have been... I'll say that was a full round action. I think that's fair. So that is going to be your turn, so it is now again Boki's turn.
Would I be able to run to the tree here and jump off?
You would be able to try. It would be a pretty difficult check. I need to look up the acrobat.
It's more horizontal. I need to make a running jump, and it's 1 for every foot I jump, so 20 for 20 foot.
If you, I'm wondering if you get a running jump because, like, it's a tree. It's an uneven surface. What did you say the DC was?
It's 1 for every foot, so a 20-foot jump is a DC 20.
Yeah, I think that's fair. A DC 20 is fair. So, DC 20 check to jump.
Would I be able to land there?
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, I shall run and jump over there. Oh,
Wow. Right
Actually,
on the money.
that was actually a 15-foot jump, so I'm
Oh.
fine. But we'll say
Oh,
20
man.
anyway.
Holy
So
crud.
I'll jump to there and use my standard to hit this guy once.
Okay. And yeah, you definitely do hit him.
There's no sneak.
Yeah, but you still manage to jab him in the leg. He looks very surprised as you jump. He's just kind of mouth agape, and you take the opportunity to jab him in the leg, which he clutches, and he takes 4 points of damage.
I shall then go invisible.
And you go invisible. That will have been his turn. It is now Miss Scully's turn.
I'll do a thing I probably should have done like at the beginning of this thing, but
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so you take your standard cast.
I'll take my standard to cast Bless because people are within range of that, so
And
that's a
do
thing.
you want to do anything? With your
for my move, I'm gonna reload my crossbow.
Okay. I'm just imagining this little goblin crutch, like prone behind a barrel.
He
just,
looks like a human child.
Yeah, just like throwing up.
He looks
throwing
like a
up his
human
little,
child.
Throwing up his little human child hand, like "Be blessed," and then reloading his crossbow as just crouched behind the barrel.
I
It's a
can't
fantastic-
protect us.
It's a great mental image. Okay, so that is going to
Protect us.
be your turn. It is now.
So a little
August.
human child that sounds like a goblin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very raspy voice.
This
With a
guy
weird accent, probably.
This guy's very confused, and oh yeah, he had seen you go invisible before, because he was focusing on the tree. He saw what you did before, so he is going to he's paranoid, and he's going to move. He's going to take his move action to position himself kind of deeper inside the tree, which is going to give Aaron cover on top of. It's going to give Aaron concealment, 20%, and then he, along with these two up here, are going to take shots at Aaron. Yeah, they're going to shoot at Aaron.
I take it that was a 5-foot step.
No, that was not a 5-foot step because he can't, because this is quite an unwieldy tree. I don't think it's
attack
quite.
opportunity? Has he moved out my friend Aaron?
Like, I don't know. Because I want, like, I'm thinking if I can allow it to be like a, I think it would be difficult to rain in a canopy. I think that makes sense.
I
Yeah.
would say so.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to rain. So yeah, he would have moved and you would have gotten an attack opportunity. So
Yay, I
quite
shall
sad.
take it.
He's quite sad as he just gets murdered.
We'll soon see.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There you go.
Holy crap.
That is not a nat
Wow.
20 though. That is a 19.
No, it's still. Still
But
not
it's a
bad.
kukri, which means it has expanding crit range.
Yeah, but
so-
we only do the natural table on a 20. I still
Yeah,
crit damage,
it
just
is.
don't crit effect.
Yep. But
9.
it's mostly irrelevant as this guy tries to step away from you and you just jab your kukri into his heart and he gives a small gasp as he goes lifeless and plummets down onto another rock and just breaks his body again because all the rocks are below the trees apparently. So he just falls.
I like to
here.
imagine that the rest of the party can't even see me, they just see bodies hitting the floor.
Yeah, they just see
I mean,
bodies fall from
that's
trees.
That's just. See, now imagine when we sent Gepoki onto the trees to just murder these guys. Like, it's going
Yeah.
exactly like I imagined it go.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what I was
so-
expecting.
This is pretty much exactly what we expected to happen.
Yeah.
So the rest of the novice scouts, they had their attention trained on Aaron, but after noticing what happened to their friend, they are all going to take aim at Genpoki and try and kill him. So you are going to get, you're going to get a lot of cover, but they're still going to try. This guy, okay, so this is only 20% concealment, so which he passes. But that's
That's a
going to
miss.
miss your AC. This is going to be 50% concealment because of his awkward angle. No, that's
That's
a
a
1d20
D20.
got. Yeah. Which he passes and misses. And this guy has no concealment because he's basically right next to you.
You mean the
He also
guy in the
misses.
tree?
Yeah, the guy over here.
Does that provoke from Steve then?
Yes, Steve has
no,
rage.
Steve, I feel like
10
Steve's...
foot range.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, you did say he wasn't ranged last time.
Everybody dead. Fine, it provokes Steve. Son of a bitch!
You smash him against a tree.
You pull him down from the tree and smash him against the rocks, and he dies.
We like these rocks,
He
don't
just dies.
And he dies.
Yeah, he's just
I mean,
dead.
It was his own
Poor
fault
guy.
for taking his eyes off of the giant hulk of a
mean,
man right
I-
beneath.
But they
I don't-
didn't have to attack us.
I mean,
They didn't have to,
no.
they did.
This poor guy. God, shows the power of preparation. Jesus. God, I hope Scarface's head just hits all his shots and Genboki and does some damage. Please. So Aaron, it is your turn.
Okay, so these guys are all in like 20 feet here, right?
Yeah, they're all 20 feet up,
Then as
except for the
my
numerous
person-
dead people.
my person steps forward, Aaron steps
Okay.
forward, disappears, and reappears right here.
Okay. Oh God. Oh
Wrong
no.
button.
No, please.
I hit the wrong button. Ignore the first one. Color spray.
No. Oh
Make
man,
him
I've
pull
had
the
this
tree.
happen. I had this happen like the first game I ever DM'd. I had like 3 goblins bunched up in a tree, and one of my players just went, "I'd like to color spray them." And I was like, "Great, you kill all of the goblins because they just splat out of the tree." Oh man, that is illusion, so he doesn't get that. So he just gets a +1 to this roll of 7. Maybe he has a bunch
What's his
of
hit
hit
die?
dice. Please be 18. Have 18 hit die. Come on, be immune.
Doesn't matter.
He-
If 5 or more, he's still stunned for a round, which means he's
He-
gonna fall out of the tree.
Not if he's stunned, no, but he goes unconscious because he has 1 freaking hit die. So he goes unconscious and falls 20 feet and takes
2d6.
4 points of damage as he falls unconscious to the ground. And he's
And
now,
He was
and
unconscious. I'll have fun with him.
He hits his head on some rocks as he falls down.
He's gonna be unconscious for a while. Oh wait, I gotta roll dice, don't I?
I mean,
Okay.
it's not really. I think he's out for the fight.
He's definitely out when I get to
You
him.
don't want to know how many D4
Yeah,
rounds
exactly.
he can't do anything?
Like 84.
It's like, it's 2D4 stunned.
This poor guy.
So that's how unconscious for 4
Yeah,
rounds.
he's super dead.
And then he
Okay.
It's
gets
going to be.
to be stunned for another 4.
Yeah, he's dead. Okay, that was your turn. So it's now Scarface Tad's turn. He is going to.
And he gets 1.
He's going to rapid shot. I think he just rapid shots at Carvin, but Carvin is going
He's
to
shooting
get,
into space.
Son of a bitch. At Gimboki.
You really want to kill
I think
Carvin,
that's-
don't you?
Yeah, I really want to kill Carvin. I think that's 20%. So he's going to have 20% mischance on both of his attacks. Okay, and okay, so he's fine. And he shoots them both. So rapid shot, pew pew. One of them hits for 2 points of damage. So Gimboki takes 2 points of damage as an arrow thuds into him from afar. And that is going to be his turn, and it is now Steve's turn.
Alrighty.
Steve, massive guy.
I mean, he's been enlarged 3 times now.
He's still massive.
It's also not a particularly noteworthy achievement to be massive, so that's why my name doesn't change.
I think it's
That's
also
a good
especially you're not becoming large, someone's just casting a spell on you to make you large.
He'd never ripped the tree out of the ground. He would have become Steve.
Tree Slayer.
Tree wielder guy.
Steve Bunyan. This would have been Steve Bunyan.
No, it
Okay,
doesn't.
so-
Get your Kingmaker shit out of here.
Greater enraged.
I'm
owlbear.
gonna grab the dude and hold him tight.
Okay. You grab him.
Squeeze him like a
Wait, he's
squeaky toy.
he's
Yeah, that's the unconscious.
What's the point?
Yeah, what?
You just
Are you gonna-
pick up this
are you gonna throw
unconscious guy
him at
and
the other
hug
people?
him? Okay, you have successfully grappled
I'm
and
thinking very strongly about that. I just might.
I hope you
You
have a good
have-
throwing arm.
you have successfully grappled an unconscious person. Kimbuki, it's your turn.
Want to go invisible again since I'm being focused and I have no more
shite.
key.
That's right.
I needed to zoom out and see that there's other people on the map.
And I don't have enough move speed to do this in one turn because of difficult terrain. So I shall double move to here. Should be a good distance. Yeah, next turn I can jump over there. So that's me done.
Okay. That is your turn, so it's now Niscali's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move a little bit closer. And that's another 10. And I guess I try to take a shot at the guy closest to me.
Okay. The unconscious guy?
Nope,
Who's being-
not that guy.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
The guy on the guy on the tree that's closest to me. The remaining regular bandit dude person.
Banditson.
Yo, heter banditsen.
So I need to roll
wow,
for concealment.
I think so. Yeah, that's 20%. So
Okay.
1d100. Yep, you passed. So you shoot him accurately, and your bolt thuds past a branch into his shoulder, and he clutches it and growls as he takes 5
That's
points of
the
damage.
human child who just
Yeah, the human child runs out.
who has a weird voice.
Yeah, super weird human child with a belt made of a child. This is just weird. And
They don't
creepy.
know that.
Completely normal
It's
human.
his
They
cousin.
can't see the belt. They can only see
I
the
mean,
hat.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They can only see the hat, just this purple.
No, the
Real
hat's just
obvious
like
hat.
my hat. It's just like the trapper's hat that Nazca usually wears. The hat never changes.
That's fair.
That's the trick about the hat. The hat's always the same.
Okay, that is going to be then the novice scout's turn, who is going to take a shot at Genboki, who is quite deep in a
I'm invisible.
tree. Oh, you used your. Oh, okay. Sorry. He's not going to do that. Yeah, you used your last key point. Okay, so he's going to take a shot at. He's going to take a shot at Aaron.
Bring it on.
It's going to be it's going to be hit for 3, and then he's going to move. He's going to move deeper into the tree. Yes, he's going to move deeper into the tree. And then it is. What does he want to do? Then it's Aaron's turn.
And that hit me for 3.
Yeah.
Oh man. Whew. Well, take 2. Step up here. I just like teleporting around. It's fun.
I mean, yeah, it is fun.
It's like the best reason to become a arcanist.
Conjuration, yeah, or a conjuration wizard, 8th level. It's fantastic.
Just to freely just jump.
Okay, he has a not so great will, so this is going to get a +2. Wait, actually, what is his hit die? He has
Illusion.
a lot of hit die. So this is going to get a +2. Yeah, so he saves.
Whew.
Absolutely, he saves. So that is going to, what happens if he saves? This is just negate? Yeah, it's cool negate.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
negates.
So he is just fine, and it is his turn. Yeah, I think so. He sees that his arrows are doing just absolutely nothing, and he is going to run away.
Good call.
I mean, yeah. He might actually. Yeah, he's going to do that once.
He has to get out of the tree. Rolled them acrobatics checks, fool.
Yeah, so he is going to cast a spell first. There. So he's going to cast Entangle. So everybody, not everybody. Wait, actually, maybe everybody. This causes and other plants. Yeah, I think this would also affect Genpoki, because you're in a tree.
Depends.
This causes tall grass, weeds, and other plants. A tree is a plant.
That's a matter of opinion. What's the spell?
It's Entangle. Tree, definition, a woody perennial plant.
See, it's a perennial plant, not a plant.
Yeah, but it's still a plant.
He's really got you there, though. Even the dictionary.
Yeah. I would definitely say that it would entangle you. It is a plant, after all. A perennial one. So do go ahead and make me a... do go ahead and make me a reflex saving throw. Does he... Wait, does he want to... Yeah, he probably wants to move it maybe, like, here. There. So, everybody go ahead and make me a reflex save.
Oh my lord.
Success. Success. Genpoki. Success. So everybody succeeds, but this area is now difficult terrain, as he is going to sprint and jump out of this tree, making an acrobatics check.
And fails.
That he has. He has an I think he has an absolutely god-awful acrobatics.
He rolls a 1.
What's the DC? Is it DC 15 to negate the first D6 of falling damage?
Yes. Wait, is he falling on purpose or by accident?
He's jumping.
Oh, he's jumping,
on purpose. Yeah. So DC 15. Okay. So this is going to get a +4. Yeah. So he succeeds. So he only takes 1d6 of non-lethal falling damage as he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and falls, and takes a d6. Takes 3 points of damage. And then moves another. I think he gets another. That was. I'm sorry. That was 1, 2, 3, 4.
He cast
5,
something, right?
6. He what?
He cast something.
Yeah, he cast a spell.
Okay. So he can't move a ton. I will catch him.
No, he has a move. He has a 1 move action.
Perfect.
Which he used. So that is his turn. So it is now Steve's turn.
I will catch him.
All right. About how far do I judge that I can throw the guy that I'm holding right now?
You have what, 25 strength right now?
Yeah.
I almost chaos bursted. That's close.
You can probably you might. That's so
Almost,
difficult.
but you didn't.
You can attempt to throw it at at this guy up here, but it's a really, really high penalty because like it's a body and you're trying to throw it into a tree. So like it's going to get 50% concealment on top of like -2 to the attack, on top of the -4 from improvised weapon. So it's like
so I'm gonna move 15 feet closer.
Okay.
And then throw the body.
Okay. It's going to be. I'll say it's still very difficult, but it's going to be slightly easier. So go ahead and make me a ranged attack.
Just need to switch my.
I feel like you should get your. I feel like you should get your strength on that, but whatever.
Yeah, I just rolled it using strength instead.
Yeah, I'll take your first roll, which is a 19 plus your strength and stuff, which is going to be a 28. But you do have to roll me some concealment, so it's going to be a 50% miss chance. So 50 or above on D100 is going to hit, and you hit. So you just take the guy by the skull and hurl him at the other guy. Go ahead and roll me 4d8 plus your strength modifier. It's actually so you just hurl him, and you just see a bloody goop of mess leak down from the tree as you hear the shattering of skull against flesh in the tree, and just a red mess leaks down from this tree as they both explode in a mist of blood and gore.
Well, that's something to add to my list of things I did not know.
So you are now Steve.
Hide explosives in their bodies and explode when thrown.
No, they don't
So
explode
no.
when thrown. When thrown with 25 strength, they fucking explode when they hit one another. Because you have 25 strength. You're like a giant right now. I think you're stronger than most giants.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, a hill giant. You have the strength of a hill giant right now. So, keep that in mind, you monster. Kimboki, it is your turn.
How far away is Scarface Ted?
He is 55 feet away.
Oh, I didn't know if he was off the screen or anything.
No, he's not off the screen.
If I jump down, can I then charge to there? As falling is a free
where?
action. Can you not see on the map?
No, I was on another page. I was doing other stuff. If you jump to where? It seems like no, you can't charge. You're in difficult terrain right now because he cast Entangle, and this whole area is difficult.
Oh,
terrain,
yes,
so you can't charge.
okay.
So you wouldn't be able to do that.
I guess I'll just have to jump down and double move.
Okay.
If that's the case, I'll
Jump
get to
down.
the other side of him. Oh no, it's difficult.
No, it's
terrain.
difficult terrain. Yeah. So you're half speed.
50.
Yeah, you get about there.
Gonna be able to get to there. Right, I shall do that.
Okay. Then it is Scully's turn.
I take no damage.
I'm going to.
Oh, you take no damage if you. Oh, yeah, you succeeded by 5 or more. Okay. Yeah, no Scully.
Move as much as I can, which is a whole bunch. And then I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the Scarface Dead
Oh.
and hope something.
Oh,
Oh.
he's gonna be helpless.
God
Oh,
She can
There's a will save.
Get
no, there
Bucky
isn't.
looks.
It just happens.
No, stop it.
I can't see his happy face because he's invisible.
He gets a. Oh yeah, he's. Also
You just
half.
feel the invisible smile coming on.
Like, I don't know where Kimboki is. I just want to stop this guy from running away because he's the reason we're here.
He gets a +4 to this, so d20 plus 4.
Oh!
I wanted him to escape.
No!
We're gonna escape.
Oh man, so Genboki get. I feel
Well-
I feel like it's wrong that I have to narrate this. I feel like I'm being. God damn it. So Genboki
Well, each round he can take a full round action to make a new saving throw.
Yeah, but he doesn't
But
get to
he'll
So-
still be
away.
standing still by the time Gimboki.
Yeah, he would be
reaches him.
standing
He won't be
still.
helpless.
But he wouldn't be helpless, but you just get the first sneak attack because of your invisibility. But that's it. You wouldn't
God.
get to, coup de
But
grace.
yeah, Kinboki, you see him running away, and all of a sudden he just freezes in just mid-run, and you just get a really creepy smile on your face. I think I feel like you would,
Yes.
but that's up to you.
There is a prey in
okay.
front of me.
Cringe smile.
So it is now Aaron's turn. This guy's.
Oh, it's
frozen.
my turn.
Yeah.
Ah.
If he fails his save, I can coup de grace next turn. Or in 2 turns.
I just walk forward. I will burn a point of my arcane spell pool to increase the DC of my next save spell by 1.
Okay.
And then he won't go anywhere. It's 15 DC. We're gonna right to his
Fine.
face.
I need to have you guys start doing more than one encounter a day, so you just get reamed when you burn all your stuff in one fight. Okay. He gets a save.
I mean, you gotta
and
give
he
us
succeeds.
something. We did spend a whole month in town preparing.
Yeah.
That's so long. Oh man. He succeeds, so he is not also stunned and blinded and unconscious on top of his paralysis.
I mean, all I need is
He
him to
has
be
higher than-
paralyzed.
So,
He has
so-
a higher than 2 hit die, right?
Yeah, he has higher than 2 hit die. And
so
he
3
succeeded.
or 4. He
He
just be
succeeded.
blinded and stunned.
Okay, so it is now his turn. Come on, baby. Come on, good boy. Come on!
Nope.
I want to get away!
Anticlimactic. He's
I mean, he would have gotten away anyway. He would just not be held anymore. But
Yeah, but I'm sad. Okay, so it's Steve's turn.
All right. Okay. That's about as far as I can go.
Don't move.
Alright, state of yeah.
At least you can get up the entangle. Or on the
Yeah,
way to getting out of it.
Double moving me only gets me to the edge of the entanglement. So
cheater.
You'll never know. Okay, so Steve moves up towards Ted. You just see Aaron in front of him. You just see beads of sweat run down his forehead as you hear the thumping of this massive giant in the back. And it is now Genboki's.
I'm gonna move up to here and give him a good slice in the side.
God. Okay.
I'm gonna
roll.
stare him in his eyes as he slit his throat.
God, this poor guy. He just has beads of sweat as you just stab him for 9 points of damage. Just stabbing this paralyzed guy. Yeah, you just jab him in the shoulder, right in the arrow wound, and it just starts... No, he didn't have an arrow wound. You just stab him in the shoulder and it starts bleeding, and he just, like, looks down at it, and, like, more beads of sweat start leaking from his forehead. Nascali, it's your turn.
Next turn, you won't be able to see any.
Oh,
just
God.
gonna use my turn to double move closer. And that's it.
Okay. It is Aaron's turn.
Hey, question of the day. Wait, I'm just gonna do this.
You can coup de grace as well if you want.
You just
I don't
coup de
have a
grace
weapon.
with his fit. You know, you can punch him in the face.
You can coup de grace unarmed. It's not gonna do a lot,
Still
but
But I think I have to roll that. Roll that.
Puppet and Sailor just wind up the punch.
Yeah, you do have to roll for that.
What the fuck?
Can you? He's paralyzed.
he's
Can I
paralyzed.
Wide.
I
don't
think he
understand.
has
Can I
a negative.
That was my question of the day.
What's your question of the day?
I'm just reaching out to touch this man.
I mean, you could be so inconstant.
He has a dex of 0.
He has 0 dex, so he has a minus. he has a -5 on top of his 4, so it's a -9 to his AC, and his AC before that. No, that's he has -5, so 9 -9, so he's a 9 AC. But you're targeting. No, you're targeting touch AC, and a -9 to that is going to be 5 touch AC. So yeah, you do manage to touch him, just barely somehow.
Okay, then I gotta roll the damage. I gotta set this up to where it actually rolls everything normally, like it's supposed to, but it doesn't. Where is numbers for this shit? 1d6 points of damage.
Yeah, so you just touch him and spread this cold into his body, and he takes 4 points of damage as you do.
So he also takes 1 point of strength damage, unless it makes a successful fortitude save. And
he does not.
Fails.
So that is going to be your turn. So it's now his turn. He's going to
Fail.
take his full
Fail.
round action
Fail.
to see if he can't succeed on this.
Oh, poor guy.
It's an
We got
enchantment,
plus.
isn't it? It's an enchantment.
Oh, he makes it.
It's an enchantment.
Enchantment,
is it DC?
compulsion, mind affecting, and DC is 15.
Yes, he makes it. He just barely makes it.
He
He's
just
alive.
can't move.
Back in the game. Back in the game.
Well, he's still
Yeah, I
just there, but
gonna
he's not.
Die.
And then Steve moves up. He gives me flanking.
He's gonna
I-
die.
I can touch him. I can touch him up to 3 times, guys.
God, Steve, it's your turn. He's gonna die.
Okay.
God, so big. Yeah, just this clomp, 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 and he just turns around after having been paralyzed and sees this massive, creepy face staring at
I'm just gonna bonk him on the top of the
who
head.
just pummels him in the fucking brain for 16 points of damage. So you just pummel him in the chest, and you feel the bones in his body break, and he just starts spitting up blood. And you feel like you're kind of just bullying this guy at this point. Genboki, it's your turn.
I'm gonna.
Wait, how is he not dead yet?
He has a lot of HP.
He is the bounty.
We haven't dealt that much damage to him. He concentrating on his lackeys.
That's a poor guy.
Time to take the head off.
Yeah, you lop his head off, and it just bloop, 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 falls to the ground. Just swing your kukri, and it chops the head off, and his body falls limp to the ground, dead.
Hell yeah.
Da na 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 na.
And Boki takes the arrows out of his body. Since
Yeah,
Boki's the
you-
only one who took damage in this fight.
Yeah, you're littered with arrows. Meanwhile, everybody else is just like scratch free.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Boki will toss the head over to Steve, big guy, and start to search the body.
Okay, you search the body. You find. One sec, I'm finding music. You find, and where's this boy? Here's this boy. You find a studded leather, a masterwork longbow with 20 arrows, a longsword, an amulet, and a feathered token bird, and 125 GP. I will put that into the loot section.
And you might as well add all the stuff from the other people in there as well.
Yeah, that's
Well, it's lucky these trees were so close together, so I could actually jump between them.
It's a forest,
There's the loot
theoretically.
from killing these guys.
So
I mean,
guess the
from their
first
sweetheart
question
bodies.
is having Rain check and see if
It looks
any of that
magical.
stuff is magic.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic, hovering
Woo!
over the items, revealing that the studded leather and the amulet are magic.
Ooh. Can I identify?
Yes, roll a spellcraft.
Oh crap.
So you identify the armor as a +1 studded leather armor, and roll for the enemy.
Those were terrible dice rolls.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Spellcraft is 14.
See here. Items caster level. No, you don't manage to identify the amulet.
I
But
know
you
it's
managed
magical,
to
but I
identify the
cannot
armor.
identify it. It's okay.
Indeed.
Mind if I take the +1
Feathered-
studded leather?
Feathered token bird?
All yours.
Stuff,
The
What's a
bird feather token basically summons a bird that can send a message for you.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be like Featherfall or something.
No.
You wouldn't even use that in his getaway if that was the thing.
Probably stole it.
Speaking of, do we want to try to locate their camp or something in this forest?
We can
If they have
look
one.
for the tracks, yeah.
Make me a survival check.
I'm probably not very good at that. No, maybe.
I think I can use my scent for
Thank you.
tracking.
Ooh.
If they're recent, since they came here, it should be recent.
You look up those rules while I tell you that you do indeed, with the help of Steve, man breaker guy, find the tracks of them leading to the east. Not east. This is the eastern road.
While-
The tracks lead to the south. Yes, they lead to the south.
Well,
Oh,
One
are we
thing I
gonna
wanna
go to
do
their
while I'm still
base?
large is clear that log from the road.
Okay. You you take about a minute to easily clear the log from the road with your massive enlarged body.
yeah, the DC for me is 10 because my scent.
So
Okay,
are we,
wow.
does that mean we're gonna go try and hunt down their hideout and steal the shit they have stored? Eh?
Can do.
I mean, yeah, they probably have some sort of stash in there.
I'm just looking
Somewhere.
at what some of these items we found are here.
We just gotta find their
Uh,
camp.
Smokestick.
The
We found-
Genboki, you would not have gotten that DC because of the trail was a few hours cold.
Alright.
But Steve easily manages to hunt them down.
I smell man flesh.
It's
And
just
Steve
wrong.
Guy
It's just
gets
wrong.
even stranger.
I don't want it.
Do we want to split out these potions one each and then one extra to someone else?
Sure.
There's 5 of them. Let's roll a dice, see who gets the extra one.
Gonna put another potion in my inventory. Was it cure light wounds?
Yeah.
What
you,
was it?
You get 2 of them. Oops.
Are you Genboki? Are you trained in do you have a rank in survival? You need to follow tracks. You would need a rank in that, unless the DC is 10 or lower. Even if you have sense.
I didn't know the DC was higher than 10.
Well, you do now.
That's a very weird ruling, because as a player, never going to know the DC.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a fair point. But I'll just tell you that now.
All right.
I was just looking up the survival thing. What am I trying to say here? Yeah, you guys follow the tracks. I'm assuming that you do. For about 3 miles, and I'll have you make me another survival check in that time to follow these tracks successfully.
Why are my wisdom rolls so low on the die?
It's just unfortunate.
Like, these are things I'm supposed to be like decent at.
Yeah,
I keep rolling like garbage.
Jeez, wow. Steve Normal Guy is just the Steve Tracker guy. But you do manage to, with the help of Big Steve, now Medium Steve, easily follow this track, and you follow it for about 3 or 4 miles until you reach an overhang, and as you walk a bit further, you see a cave opening that has a campfire lit, and there is a man sitting around the campfire with his bow at the ready. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, and you guys are about maybe 300 feet away.
Oh, well, as we're still tracking before we actually get there, I'm going to heal Genboki a little bit.
Okay.
How long were we walking?
It was 4 miles, and you guys walk. You guys walk 3 miles per hour, so you were walking for about an hour and 20 minutes.
So I believe.
Actually, no, you were walking for about 2 hours 40 minutes because you're walking through thick underbrush, difficult terrain.
Would probably wanted to hitch up the horse and cart on the side of the road before we left it.
Yeah.
That's fair. You tie the
nearly invincible horse.
It's not going to be invincible.
Horse.
You tie the fat. I need to find the descriptor because I want to say it every single time. You tie the stoic, fat, overly trusting, destructive horse with one leg shorter than the others and can control other horses nearby to a tree. And it seems quite pleased to be tied up to a tree and that it doesn't have to walk anymore.
So
is it a he or a she?
Protection from arrows wears off.
It is a below 50 female. It is a he.
Is it a stallion or a gelding? I'm a horse maniac. This is important to me.
It is
stallions, man.
It is a gelding because whoever owned this horse before you thought that he should not inflict another one of these upon the world, so he castrated it.
Fair enough.
So you tie the You tie the stoic, fat, overly trusting, destructive horse with Gradamantis draft horse with one leg shorter than the others, male
shit,
and castrated, to the to a tree, and it seems quite content there. And then you move the cart to the side of the road next to the horse. And then you start trekking through the thick underbrush, and yeah, after 2 hours 40 minutes of walking, you come upon this cave opening with a campfire and a few bedrolls strewn about the campfire, and a man sitting by the campfire with his bow out, drinking something out of a cup. And you guys are about 300 feet away.
Is there only one guy?
Looks like it.
It's just a camp with a dude left.
So Jinboki should probably go in first.
Boo 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 boo.
Looks like this person you're asking for doesn't exist.
Shinboki doesn't exist.
Boki does not exist.
Genboki exists.
Genboki, my bad. Genboki.
So you want to ask Genboki to go and stealth in?
Yes.
Jinboki, please.
I can cast Muffle Sound on all of us to help with sneaks.
We all
If
know
we
how
needed against the one guy.
we all know how loud spells are.
Well, it's going to do a spell failure, cause a spell failure. The targets have 20% chance of spell failure.
I'm talking about you casting the spell is going to make noise unless it's not focused.
Well, that's true, but if you're 300 feet away.
Yeah, you're 300 feet away. I think the perception check would be really, really high.
No, I can try to do it
and
stealthily. I
it's-
still have decent stealth.
You can go ahead.
Yeah. It's also not like you're trying to do like primal scream spellcasting.
You never know. They have goblin magic. It might be more screamy
This
than
is true.
talky.
This is very true.
But I'm not doing goblin magic, I'm doing arcanth magic.
Maybe Arcanthus is very
That's true.
screamy god.
Yeah. The
It's
god
very
of
true.
primal
God of
screams.
crops and healing.
It would be like the DC would be like 20. Oh
You
no!
can
Yeah.
roll my stealth if you want.
No, don't roll the stealth. The DC is 30. It's 40. Yeah, it's 40 something. So no, he's never gonna hear that 300 feet away. Not a chance. Cast Muffle Sound, which lasts for 3 minutes. Okay.
So all of us have +4 on stealth checks, but it's going to affect spellcasting until I dispel it.
Well, for Aaron,
Dismiss it, I suppose.
Yeah, for Aaron.
Aaron and myself.
you use divine.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, it's all spells.
just-
never mind.
it's just
Yeah.
spell-
Oh, it's
That's
all
what-
spells. Oh, okay.
It's just spell failure. It doesn't specify.
Okay. So you do that, and then you're going to sneakily sneak.
Sneakily stealth
Well,
up.
we're gonna have
You
Boogie
sneakily
go
sneak.
ahead first, and we follow if it's necessary.
Okay.
If they don't die.
I think.
Yes.
You do that. Okay, so Gimboki, make me a stealth check.
+4 to that, so 29.
Okay, and he's going to roll, and he has a plus. Well, you don't get to know what he has. So it's genuinely one off of noticing you, but you managed to sneak up to him. Would you be able to sneak like right next to him? Yeah, you would be able to. It's
Yeah.
dark. He's distracted. He's drinking soup, asparagus soup out of a cup.
I like the way you said soup, as if he was drinking
What?
something else.
Why? Wait, what? I'm okay.
He's
So yeah,
drinking soup. Definitely soup. Just soup.
yeah, definitely
It's
soup,
just
just normal soup. It's not made out of children. And you sneak up to this child-killing, soup-drinking monster, and take a big old attack on him.
Yes.
Mm. Go ahead.
I like this cheery music.
Da, 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 as he sneaks up and stabs him in the back and
Yeah.
just severs the connection with his spinal cord, paralyzing him and shoving him into the fire. And he just goes up in a flame and just starts burning as this guy dies. So yeah, there's a
That's
dead guy
the
there.
call for the party to move up.
Well, we start approaching,
You approach the
and
camp.
I
The burning corpse continues to burn.
I shall loot his stuff before throwing him in the fire.
Fair enough. You find the same exact gear as the other other 5 guys had.
Steve, however, is looking around for stuff.
Okay. So Steve, with your sweet 25 perception, so you notice a chest. You notice a chest that is hidden inside one of the bedrolls. And then you notice, that's a 26. Yeah, you definitely notice that. So you notice, hidden inside of the chest is a hidden compartment. And this chest is kind of filled with gold. There's about 675 gold inside this chest. But you kind of push open. Well, what do? You find this secret compartment. You know that there is a secret compartment in the chest.
Excuse me, Jimboki. Would you mind taking...
Genboku's gonna hand Steve his water skin, because apparently he has a cough.
Yes, thank you. Appears to be empty. But I have found this chest, which appears to have a secret compartment. Would you mind taking a look at it?
Genboki will smell the hidden compartment.
Okay, make me a perception check. Okay, what? It smells weirdo. It just seems to be a normal secret compartment. You smell wood. You smell the smell of wood because it's a wooden chest.
Smells fine to me.
And varnish. You also smell varnish.
Do I need to disable the compartment open, or...?
I don't know, do you try to open it?
I'm just curious as why Steve asked me over. I could disable devices, if it's locked.
Yes, well, there is the concern that there is something untoward to the compartment.
I haven't seen anything.
Very well. I shall open it then. Convinced, I shall open it confident that I will not be killed by horrible things springing out of there.
I will point out that Steve can also make a perception check to see if there are traps. Because I feel like he might maybe do that.
I'm also not a trap finder, so I'm not that kind of rogue.
Yeah, Steve, you notice there is a small latch in the secret compartment's opening mechanism, and it would trigger something untoward if you were to activate it.
Aha! Friend Jimboki, you missed the secret lever that activates the mechanism.
Genboki's just gonna go up to Niscali and talk about the loot.
Well, I suppose it's up to me then.
Okay, wait, is Steve gonna disable this device?
He's not asking anyone in the party to disable it.
Yeah, you merely pointed out that there was a trap.
I wonder how one disables this device.
If there's a trap, Boogie, could you try to disable the trap? Get Boogie.
Dying inside.
It seems like there's a trap in the thing that Steve's holding. Could you try to disable it?
Yeah, it seems like he's got it. Not asking for help.
It doesn't look like he's got it. Maybe you should just go help him.
But he's holding it.
Well, what if I ask you to disable it? Would you do it?
Yes.
Steve?
I'll disable it if anyone asks me to do it.
Steve? Would you maybe let Genboki disable the trap?
Oh, certainly.
So, Genboki, could you disable the trap?
Sure.
I love the image of these two proud idiots. One who's too proud to ask for help, and the other is too proud to help without being asked.
I don't know if it's pride. I think it's just genuine confusion of how
Stubbornness.
social interactions work.
I think they're just stubborn and proud and also
Genboki still
maybe
trying to find
slightly autistic.
Genboki's still trying to find the bottles who are wielding axes.
Yeah, exactly.
Never found them. They got away.
These are like a. Okay, make me a disable device.
Oh, what a free!
Wow, I think that sets it off. I think
Probably.
that's yeah. What is it? If you
it's-
fail it by more than 5?
I think it's a 5, yeah.
I'll double check.
If you're double checking, I won't.
If you fail by 5 or more, something goes wrong. If it's a trap, you spring it. Okay. So, as you are fiddling with this, attempting to disable it, you accidentally slip on your masterwork tools, having not used them for very long, and you accidentally set the trap off, and a blade. Oh shit! I think that's a crit. Oh fudge.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna be a critical threat. That's a critical confirmation. Okay.
He dies.
So,
So this is how Genboki dies.
Why are you rolling the crit deck? It wasn't a 20.
oh, it wasn't a 20. That's correct. You are going to.
I thought that was damage. I was like a D52.
You take.
Oh,
you take
no.
23 points of
Does that-
damage
Kill you?
as
No, it puts me to 0,
as-
so I'm fine.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
well, that's
as you reach your like entire arm into this thing, the kind of top side of the chest springs out just this blade that cuts into your arm, and it makes a massive gash in your shoulder and arm, which just starts leaking blood, and you are at 0, so you're disabled. So
Oh, no.
you disabled something.
I'm gonna rush over and just start healing him.
You
Scully, I think we need you here.
and as
This is the
you are
perfect time to roll
rolling-
double ones. Oh my god.
Who could
Wow.
have possibly known that he has so much blood in him?
In addition, as you are reeling
I mean-
from the cut that this blade has inflicted upon you, you start to feel a bit woozy, and I need you to make me a fortitude save.
Who could have possibly known that he would have so much blood in him?
The witch doctor from
Gosh.
Yeah, we saw him bleed a lot back
Um,
at the.
Okay, you're
Doctor.
going to. You are inflicted by a venom.
Why do I keep getting poisoned?
Oh man. Frequency once a round for 4 rounds. Okay, so you are going to take 1d2 points of strength damage. So.
Oh no, I won't be able to carry anything again.
So you take 1 point of strength damage, and then unless somebody does something to prevent the poison from being poison, make me another fortitude saving throw.
So what can I do to prevent the poison? Can I do a heal check?
So in Kingmaker, there's a cure affliction thing. I don't know if that's an actual thing.
I mean,
There
I
is.
don't
There are
have, like,
spells, yeah.
magic prepared for that purpose.
No, that's
I just do a
that's an
regular heal
ability.
check?
I don't
I
know if
do
that
have
lets
the-
you-
Healing kit. Healer's kit.
I think you can only
I'm
give me
checking it
another
out.
save.
Providing first aid, treating a wound, or treating poison is a standard action. Okay, so
Pretty sure
treat
uses a
poison.
charge.
Poisons. It's a poison save DC, and to treat poison means to tend to a single character who has been poisoned and is going to take more damage from the poison. Every time the poison character makes a saving throw against the poison, you make a heal check. If your heal check exceeds the DC of the poison, the character receives a +4 confidence bonus. So you can.
I'm gonna try that, I guess.
So go ahead. Yep. So you are getting a conditional +4, Genboki.
That's with +4.
And you are cured of the disease thanks to assistance from Niscali. So you feel the poison start to dissipate from your body.
Yeah,
I'm
Scully.
gonna
It itches. Close it up.
Heal, a bit more healing.
So as this is going on, the secret compartment has opened and a necklace has spilled from it.
Oh, well, this is quite interesting.
You pick up the necklace, and it is a silver chain that hangs on a triangular lead platform. And on top of this platform of lead is a silver skull encircled and encrusted with 7 pearls that are bright white in color, 3 of whom are lit up and glow a dark red color.
Zounds.
So
Your
let's see.
your detect magic, I think, might still be on.
Yeah, I can. It's a cantrip,
You can
right?
just use it again.
Yeah, it is
Kinda
a
just
cantrip.
do it.
It is magical.
Okay, and then how about we roll this spellcraft check? What is it?
You definitely know what it is. Let's see here. One sec, I'm looking up the spell.
How much gold's in the chest anyway? Was it 750?
660.
This song almost reminds me of like Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, it's
Kinda.
kind of like chilling in the I can't remember what the goddamn town is called. The one town you're in, the docks, whatever. I want to turn this.
Definitely gonna have to make a stop by the bank after this.
Yep.
God.
Well, you have to make it stop at the bank after selling all the other stuff.
That too.
Yeah, so you're racking your brain with what this item might be, and you finally figure it out, just barely though, and it is a pendant of infernal power. As a swift action, a spellcaster can sacrifice some of his life force to regain some of his power. And the first time... one sec here.
What is this?
So you give up a... See, I have this written down here. One
Is this
sec.
something you made?
You don't know. It's not a magic item you'll find. Yes, it's a homebrew magic item.
Do I have like? Do you have like a handout for this thing?
Yeah, definitely.
Does it have a picture?
As a bonus action, the wearer of the pendant may clutch the pendant and lose hit points equal to their level, and hit die to regain 1d4 first level spell slots, 1d2 second level spell slots, or 1 third level spell slot.
Whoa.
All them chaos
This thing-
first chances.
So many.
It's not hit points, it's hit die. So you'd have to sacrifice, you'd have to give up. What is your hit die? 1d6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have to give up 3d6 HP.
Wow.
I will make a handout real quick.
That's a lot of health to just lose. That would be like, has to be worth it moment.
I mean, you either do chaos burst or you do.
Oof, so true. This gives me higher spell slots though. Chaos Bursting is limited, at least for now. Bum, 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 bum. God, this reminds me way too much of Monster Hunter World.
Jesus.
Like, it just makes me smile. Does it have a limited number of uses?
You don't know.
How many glowing orbs are left on it? 3?
3 out of 7. So
I'm
3
gonna
of
make
the
a-
orbs.
I'm gonna make a guess and think that I can't go use it more than that. That's pendant. I mean, is it like a necklace?
Yes, it is a silver chain hanging onto a lead triangular, not triangular. I don't know what the word is. Let's just say triangular platform. And on top of the lead platform lies a silver skull, encrusted and encircled by 7 white orbs, 3 of which are glowing a dark red color.
Well, I guess I'll wear that. Maybe.
It's cursed. Your soul goes into it. Another orb lights up.
Yes, that's exactly what happens. GG, make a new character, loser.
I would have hoped I would have been able to identify that, but I guess. We're gonna put it in a backpack for now.
You dead, son. You dead.
We've cast doubt in my character's mind
That's a fair
about the
point.
safety of using this item.
I mean, yeah, it is encrusted. It does have a skull on it. Like, nothing good has a skull on it. Like, pirates.
That's because it literally
the Nazi-
consumes your life force to give you power.
Yes. Also that.
That's probably why there's a skull.
But that's about it that you find here in this camp. There is this cave opening, but it just looks to be shelter. It doesn't really seem to go any further in than just about maybe 50 feet. It seems to shelter from the elements, and most of the bedrolls are set up inside this cave opening, as well as the campfire. And aside from that chest filled with gold, you don't really seem to find much else of use in the camp. There is a barrel of, like, foodstuffs, but aside from that, there's not much.
Gold is just as useful.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
It's worth its weight in gold.
Let's go take Scarface head.
Well, we will leave his
Head.
head.
Scarface head.
Take the loot and Scarface
The head
to
of
the-
Scarface Ted.
So you guys head out of this camp,
With that,
heading back with the head, heading back through the underbrush, back to your horse, Blodhove, Orcish for Bloodhoof, the stoic, fat, overly trusting, destructive male gelding.
Oh, Daenerys, calm down.
As you return to the road after about 5 hours and 20 minutes in total, you walk up to your cart and you notice that the cart's two of the cart's axles has been destroyed, and 3 barrels lie on the ground, also destroyed.
Oh
about
no,
the
our
horse?
empty
Oh, yeah.
barrels.
The horse is standing. The horse is chilling there, with wood chips all over it. Too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, horse, you seem to have done quite a job on the cart, but that's okay. We didn't really need it anyways. We shall return to Black Hollow.
Yes.
There we shall plan our next moves. Come, horse.
So you guys retrieve the horse and take it back to Black Hollow, leaving the cart and broken barrels on the side of the road. And you guys head back to Black Hollow. It would be about nightfall, maybe about 10 p.m. at this point. what do you guys want to do as you get back to Black Hollow?
Sell things that we have and turn into bounty.
Most stores are closed at this point.
Turn into
you-
bounty. Woo!
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah, so we don't
You-
have to sit on that head more than we have to.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, you go back. You go back to the training barracks, and none of the. Well, there are very few guards around. Of course, nobody's training this night. This time of day. But there is a light in old Thali Pyreblade's office as he sits over some grueling paperwork in there.
Is Niscali still a little human child?
No, he
That's
would
up to
have.
Niscali.
He would have swapped back to his usual gnome guys.
Okay. And you guys.
It was just child for this ambush scenario thing.
Yeah, fair enough. So you guys head back, leaving your horse presumably in the east, or maybe taking it with you. I don't know. And so you guys head back to Thali into his office, and he goes, "Ah, it is so good to see all of you again, Master Gnome," he says, and winks at you. "So, what do you guys have for me this time? Another bounty, I presume."
Never
Why,
had.
yes.
And you plop the head of Scarfaced Head onto the table.
Of course.
Yes. Ah, Scarfaced Head, the scourge of the eastern roads. I'm glad you guys dealt with him finally. The merchants can finally start heading back out to Port Haven and other places to the east. It is great. And of course, your payment, here you are. He hands you a pouch of amount of money.
850.
850 gold pieces. Yeah, he plops down a bag laden with gold onto the table and it spills out. And you guys pick up the bag. There you are. I hope you do something good with the money. As you always do, of course.
We're job creators, invigorating the
Indeed
local
you are.
economy.
Indeed you are. The town's never looked better. It's in a fantastic shape these days. The economy's a-booming and business is a-popping. It's quite fantastic. And it's all thanks to... Well, it's mostly thanks to you guys. We're quite grateful. If you keep this up, the Baron might even reward you.
Reward.
Well,
You get to
What?
marry his daughter, obviously.
Yes. I'll give you his
Oh.
daughter.
Like
Steve's
Joanne.
not sure how he feels about that.
Well then, I expect that there's no more business you have with me at this late hour.
Indeed,
Probably want to...
we have
Get
had
back
a
to the
long
tavern.
and tumultuous day. It's
Now we
time
just
for us
need
to
to
return to our
Lodgings.
rooms, our lodgings.
Your lodgings. Of course. You guys have a good night.
And then another 5
Likewise.
days of
You
crafting.
as well.
Yes, yes, 5 more days of spell crafting. So you guys head back to the tavern and go and chill out. Chill out.
And obviously sit down and have a few drinks.
I mean, yeah. Sit down, relax, have a few drinks, order a delicious flank of spider. Eat spider. Delicious spider. What do you
Hold
guys... what do you guys do with your horse?
Give
What
it
do we
away.
do with the horse?
He's destroying the stuff we carry. I don't want to have that when we're putting loot on
We
things.
give it away so we don't get in trouble from destroying stuff in a stable.
So there aren't that many people outside walking the streets right now. Do you just go to a random house and tell them, like, here, have a horse?
Sure.
Steve is having no part of this and is going right to his lodgings.
Okay, you head to the
I
tavern.
don't care. They can do what they want with the horse.
Aaron heads to the nearest building, knocks on the door, and an elderly man opens it up. Yes, how can I help you at this late hour?
Why, sir, are you
Well.
in need of a horse?
Why, I'm always in need of a horse. I mean, are you selling a horse?
I will pay you 3 gold to take this horse.
Oh, good God! Yes, of course I'll take the horse. Yes, I will gladly take your horse and 3 gold, of course. I don't have a stable for it, but yeah, I'll figure something out. No worries
Give
there.
this man 3 gold and I leave. And
You give him 3 gold, and you should give him the horse. He's like,
Horse is
he's
his
like,
problem now.
thank you. And the camera kind of like moves away from you as you kind of like walk towards the tavern, and it kind of zooms up to the that guy holding the leash of the horse, and he just kind of looks over the horse and like, damn, this is a fat horse. And then it goes back to the inn.
The horse just looks at the man really friendly like and sees his face.
No,
Immediately
no.
dislike
Yeah, the horse detects his negative feelings. Oh my god, this poor guy. You're gonna hear about that in a week. Like, local man is murdered by a horse.
Local man is murdered. No witnesses except for his horse.
Yeah, he's not gonna murder. He's just not gonna do anything the man says him to do.
And the horse's hooves were found real bloody.
we think the horse tried to fight off the invaders.
Oh my god. Jesus. Murderous horse now. You fucking set loose this murderous horse upon this town. Oh god. Okay.
I hope
Yeah, well, you know.
loose. I just don't want to deal with the collateral damage of keeping this horse.
Yeah, it's a fair point. Okay, so you guys do that.
It is somebody else's problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Horse is now somebody else's problem.
Okay.
Ludwig is the best horse.
You'd think he'd question why I was paying him the table.
I mean, it's free 3 gold.
Well-
like nobody's gonna say.
And
no
a
to
free horse.
You,
And
you know the
like,
ancient
horses
saying
are
of you don't
fairly
look a gift
expensive.
horse in the mouth.
that. Exactly. Don't look at that. That's the saying that originates with this exact scenario.
So how
You
many
go
weeks
fast.
of crafting are we gonna do now at the end?
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do now?
No.
As you are just.
We're at the end of the session, so how many weeks of crafting do we do?
Oh,
We need
God.
to do
Oh,
an
boy.
hour of crafting. Meanwhile, the necromancer has risen an entire
Like an army of
army on the other side.
Black
Yeah,
hole.
it's
And
just
you guys
an
are
army,
just
no
like-
problem.
And you guys are just like, well, I could use another child's belt.
I mean, do we want to start planning on taking up the keep? Taking
Oh
on?
yeah. Yeah,
It is
there's
an
definitely
X
some
on the list.
revenge
At
that is required
nighttime?
here.
If we're in the next day, I can put up the selling list.
Yeah, you guys, eat your fill, drink your fill, celebrate the good times of the crazy horse and the dead Scarface Ted, and we go to the next day and you guys sell all the stuff yourself.
So much stuff to sell.
Yeah.
Celebrate good times, come on.
Is that all of the stuff?
Yes. Then I need to divide by
Um,
2 the selling price.
Okay.
So that would be the selling
Ah.
price.
Roll me a 1d100. Okay, yeah, that is going to be the selling price.
Whew, that 300 gold all of a sudden was worth spending.
Yeah.
Out of the kindness of my heart, I'm not going to bother everybody for compensation for what I lost.
Does anyone want any of the alchemist's fire?
appreciated. I have no use for such material.
I have no idea what Alchemist Fire does for
It's
me.
basically fire in a bottle.
Nope. No need.
Nope.
So
use for me.
you don't want you don't want to combine it with your spells.
Combine it with my spells. What?
Yeah, you can you
There's
combine
a,
alchemist fire with spells.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a special rule for it that you can use it as like a spell reagent or something like that to increase your damage or something.
Yeah, you can combine
Oh,
burning hands,
I mean-
fireball, flaming sphere, protection and resist energy, scorching ray.
This dwarven favorite can make fire spells last longer.
Oh, cool.
Oh. Well,
Fireball.
yeah, sure. I guess I'll hold on to it. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, me neither. That's cool.
It's an optional rule that was introduced in like the Adventurer's Gear book or whatever it was.
I don't currently at this moment have the ability to make things burn, but maybe I'll pick one up.
Do you want 4 and I'll take 2?
Yeah, sure. That works.
That gives me some sort of throwing, and I can technically sneak attack with these.
Perfect. I like it. I like it a lot.
I think I read somewhere that splash weapons don't sneak attack, even though they're ranged ones.
I think I can make it single. So I have to double check.
I mean, how do you aim a splash weapon into a vital organ?
I throw it into their mouth.
Yeah, you
Don't
you
think
do
that's something
like
you do.
You underestimate my
splash weapons
power.
are thrown. The thing is that they use the throw splash weapon rules, and
Splash weapon cannot sneak
see
attack.
here.
It might be a different class
Yeah,
I'm thinking about.
splash weapons cannot deal precision-based damage, such as the damage from the rogue sneak attack class feature. So,
There is a spell you can combine with them to make them single target, though.
yes, there is the
That's an alchemist trick, though.
Yeah. No, it's also a spell.
yes, an alchemist.
Oh, it's
What is it called? Alchemist's
discovery.
No, it's just a spell. It's a straight up spell.
It's a formula or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It was not
Bomber's
Bomber's Eye. No, it's not Bomber's Eye. It's oh my god, what's it called? It's like bomb mixture or something.
I don't know.
Super bomb. Targeted bomb mixture. There we go. Targeted bomb mixture. So yeah, that's what it is.
They only hit a direct target. They do not splash.
Yeah.
So technically,
So
I could
if
combine
you-
it with that to make it sneak attackable.
Yeah. So if you take a dip into alchemist,
Magic item.
which
Craft
or that,
it.
sure. Fine.
But no, I won't be doing that. It's a bit too much hassle.
Yeah, that's fair.
And of course, this site has it in the Enium, but it doesn't. It just has the name. So it's got to copy and paste that in.
So you still have to hit the person with Alchemist's Fire.
You either
and then
hit
them with the spell.
What? What are you talking about?
Because it says
Oh, the admixture.
a lot of them say if they've been struck by Alchemist's Fire. It's like if you throw Fireball, one target per caster level that fails its reflex flow saving throw catches on fire as if it had been struck by Alchemist's Fire. Oh.
Do you want to get this amulet identified?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
to
we
try
probably
that
should.
again.
You
You
can't.
can
try
go
it
ahead
again.
and
I can't
yeah,
try it
you
again.
can.
What's
Yeah, you
the
can.
frequency?
Hey, it's
once a
per
day.
day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bloody
You can definitely try
Kingmaker.
it again.
Like, Kingmaker keeps changing the rules.
Wait, no, don't you just automatically identify everything in Kingmaker?
No,
I've
in Kingmaker,
literally-
it auto does the spellcrafts.
Yeah, like I've literally never failed.
Yeah, you never fail because you have like 6 characters who can all roll it.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to
exactly.
take magic to
wow,
do it in
yeah.
Kingmaker.
You know exactly what this is. You don't know what was happening yesterday. Your mind was cloudy with the thought of people falling onto rocks and splattering. But now you remember what this is. It's a amulet of natural armor +1.
Oh.
I think Steve already has one of those, don't you?
Steve does not, but Steve gets natural armor from his juice.
From his juice.
What
Steve
is the bonus
drank
of
that.
the juice?
The armor is natural armor.
Yeah, but what type? Is it untyped?
It's natural armor.
It's a natural armor.
Is it actually just straight natural armor?
It is straight natural armor.
Okay, this might stack then.
I don't think natural armor stacks. at
Some
all.
do, depending on the types, because you can get enhancement bonuses to your natural armor as well as your innate natural armor. This is enhancement, so it would stack with your potion.
Wait,
What is your potion from?
Mutagen. It's a mutagen. It's an alchemist
mutagen.
mutagen,
Yeah,
which is a natural armor bonus.
and a 4 alchemical bonus to stats.
Yeah, the alchemical bonus is fantastic because it's stacked with enhancement. But this is a natural armor bonus, and I think an amulet of natural armor does these.
The amulet is an enhancement
Yeah,
bonus. But I can't find your belief.
pretty sure.
Stand major.
I thought
and
the natural
it's
armor,
an enhancement bonus to his natural armor. Oh, it's an enhancement. Wait, it's an enhancement bonus to his natural armor.
Yeah, so
What?
it's you get different types of bonuses.
No.
Natural armor is normally either your innate natural armor, a bonus, or a enhancement. So those three stack. And
Oh, wow.
your mutagen is untyped, so it would stack the necklace.
Wow.
In case of natural armor, what?
Yeah, because you have the mutagen is just
Oh,
natural armor,
yeah.
and alchemical bonus.
So you're saying, yeah, it's working as a bark skin where it's granting you an enhancement bonus to your already existing natural armor bonus. So because you have a natural armor bonus, it just drops it on top of that. So yeah, it stacks.
Wow.
So this could work for either me or you.
And then if somebody gets bark skin as well, that also stacks with all of those.
Buckskin doesn't, because Buckskin's enhancement.
Yeah, but
Enhancement doesn't
but it
stack
doesn't
on enhancement.
Kingmaker.
No, Kingmaker is actually broken in that regard.
I mean, Kingmaker is broken in a lot of regards,
Yeah.
but yeah.
You could have a dodge bonus of 76 because the dodge stacked with dodge with dodge with dodge with dodge from the same place.
Ew, that's
Like, if
not
you had the
good.
dodge feat, it would calculate the dodge feat 76 times.
Wait, what? That's okay.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, it was glitched.
Kingmaker is
yeah.
very glitched in a lot of ways, but it's so good. But it's so glitched.
Did you want to flip a coin, Steve, to see who gets it?
Sure. Call it evens or odds.
I count one.
What?
Perfect.
I'll just flip the coin. Oh, you get it. Okay, yeah. I called one, so I get it.
Well, it's yours. So I have an unfortunate accident. Had to remove it from... no.
So I have to self, because it doesn't exist. This is +1.
Plus 1.
Which is still quite respectable.
It really
Indeed.
helps.
It's one more than you had before.
Yes, all the loots dealt with. Are you going to move us to the map?
Oh yeah, I was.
Still in that forest.
Hey, it's a good forest.
I'm not saying it isn't.
We have done it. Why are you rolling on that table?
Don't worry about it.
I am worrying about it.
Yeah, they said don't worry, I worry even more.
Yeah. It is known.
You just
Why do you?
concern me.
Why do you think I say
further.
it?
Yeah.
Since we rested, my strength return.
Yep, it has indeed.
Woo. Just gonna double check my item list, see if I have enough money to requisition a craft. I probably don't.
I see. Phew.
I do not. So we going to the keep? As Scarly was asking.
I think we are preparing for keep next. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be our next goal.
We should probably figure out what we're gonna do to prepare for.
I mean, we haven't.
During
We,
the
it's
downtime this week.
it's been a month and a half since we last attacked. You think their guard would have fallen by now? Their high alert status.
Yeah, we should
You
probably
think?
get some fresh intel on what they're doing, though.
Agreed.
Okay, you guys can make me a gather information check to see if there's any news regarding the keep.
Was that diplomacy?
Yes.
It is indeed, and this is the day after.
Oh yeah.
Ramen?
Let's see.
After the
This is
heroes return.
Yeah. Okay, this is the day after. Okay. Rain and Kenpoku. Okay, so you guys are asking around. You are talking to. You talk to the innkeep, see if he's heard anything. He tells you that there has been an escaped. A man came to the town recently, saying that he was an escaped slave from that keep. And you go and talk to him, and he tells you that. Well, you ask about his defenses. He tells you that they have archers positioned atop the towers now, and that there is more lighting surrounding the keep. But aside from that, there's little change. Although they have definitely recouped their losses from your previous attack. So you can definitely expect similar numbers of people there.
I see.
If we're gonna do this, shouldn't we go talk to Thali about his men he was offering up for this mission?
Yeah. Include them in the plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head down to Thali's office, where the barracks are, heading into his office, and you tell him that you'd like to take him up on his offer regarding the men he offered you?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So he says, that is fantastic news. I'll look forward to finally being rid of that wretched place. I only wish there was more that I could do, but this will unfortunately have to do. And he goes outside for a moment, and you hear a bit of yelling back and forth, and after a few moments, two men walk in, one of whom is a fairly well-built human with bulging muscles and a bald head, and his name is Jimmy Bob.
Jimmy Bob.
Yeah.
Steve shall clasp hands with him and judge his strength.
Ooh, that's sweet. Make me a strength check. You have a +6 to your strength?
No, I don't. I forgot to take off the effects of my juice.
Okay, I was like, holy
Oh,
shit, what the crap?
I only have a +4. Shame, I know.
You feel that he's, in the moment, he seems to be a bit amped up, maybe a bit nervous, so he clasps you a bit harder than you clasp him. But you definitely feel that you are a bit stronger than he is. And he says, well met. Thali introduces the other man, who is a blue dragonborn, clad in full plate mail. And he says that his name is Sir Arcasovar.
Okay.
And these will be the men who shall accompany you on your way to defeat the slave keep. They are good fighters, but they could learn much more, and I hope that they will gain some experience under your wings. I hope you do me proud.
If they should survive, I'm sure they will gain valuable information.
Oh God! I sure hope they do survive. I don't. I do not expect them to die so readily, but yes, I hope you approach with the utmost care.
But of course, I am simply being realistic here. There is a very good possibility that they will not survive this encounter.
Yes, that's all right then. I suppose you would know better about the keep than I would, but I sure do hope they survive. And the two guys, the Dragonborn and the guy, kind of exchange like awkward glances, like what the fuck is going on? So yeah. And he goes, good luck to you. We are counting on you. I hope you bring back the head of these wretched slaver scum.
We'll definitely do our best.
I need another scroll.
What for?
Protection from arrows.
This fucking guy. Okay.
Maybe you should get more than one of those scrolls.
The base scroll for protection of arrows is caster level 5th, which would allow you to protect 5 people. Do you want to buy that, or do you want to buy one with caster level 6th to protect everybody?
What does everyone else think?
I think we could get it for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, I get
well,
that,
what
yeah.
would the what is the chance of failing to cast it?
I mean,
I guess it's like a 7
Six.
DCA, so I
6
literally
+1.
have
Yeah.
to roll 1.
it's like DC 7.
So yeah,
Um,
casual 6. Like someone else gets to pitch in this time to buy it though. Shit's expensive.
I'll pitch in.
It is. It's about 400 GP.
If it's 400, we can all spend 100 each. Split it 4 ways evenly.
Okay.
I mean,
So
that's
you
a
guys
suggestion.
all
If everyone wants to do that, it's up to them.
I was actually gonna say I agree with that statement. 100 GP.
I'm
100
going
each,
to
sure.
chip in my 10 platinum pieces.
That's exactly what I did.
So you guys
I
chip
put
in
mine in.
100 GP each and get another scroll of protection from arrows communal, caster level 6th.
I was also going to suggest getting a scroll for greater visibility, but that's more expensive.
That's like 700 GP.
Yes, it is. So what are these 2 guards good at?
So one of them is a fighter, a 2-handed fighter, and the other one is a paladin. So the human man is a fighter, and the dragonborn is a paladin. And telling you a bit about themselves. So Jimmy Bob goes and tells you, I How did his voice go? I've literally forgotten it immediately. I used to be a mercenary. I was in the service of some less than reputable people down to the south. One day we were robbing a caravan, and old Thali, he picked me up and brought me into his service, and now I work for him. And the other one says, I am Sir Arcus Sovar. I used to be a knight and a dragon phalanx thousands of years ago, but I let my skills wither and die, and now I serve this wretched hive of whatever.
Aw. Aw.
But I'm
Whatever
glad to
you
lend
say.
my service in the name of good.
So if they're both melees, could do something similar to last time, but a bit more prepared.
Well, it's gonna be harder to sneak in with if there's more lighting there now.
Yeah.
Well, now I have access to invisibility. I could get into the guardhouse undetected, and if they're sleeping, do the coup de grace stuff again. However, since we know that that's 6 squares of darkness, go ahead. Since we know that that's a feasible thing to do, you could have Nascali prepare. What's it called? The buff to Dex. Eagle Splendor?
No, Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace.
Eagle Splendor is like no, that's Owl. I think is it Int? Fuck, I can't remember.
There's too many animal adjective spells.
I know Bull Strength is Strength.
Yeah,
and I
Bull
know
Strength,
Bear's
Bear's
Endurance
Endurance.
is Constitution. Eagle Splendor, is that Charisma?
Yeah, I think that's charisma.
So, speaking Cat's Grace and Muffle,
Yeah, it's Charisma.
that gives me a good bonus to stealth. So, if possible, I could get in there without using invisibility.
That's Bard, Druid, Ranger, and Sorcerer Wizard. That's not a cleric spell.
What?
Is it not?
That's,
Oh, it was
No, it's
cleric.
not. It doesn't have. It doesn't
I
have
think
cleric
we're both
listed in the.
thinking- I think
the
we're both thinking of
the-
Kingmaker. Wait,
get
what?
s-
Eagle Splendor has...
You get some of the buffs, don't you?
Yeah.
I think I get some of them, but it doesn't look like I get that. Let me
Why do you get
check
half?
the
That's super weird.
PSFD.
Uh,
I don't
dumb.
know that.
You-
Ask
Extra
Python.
list.
That's super dumb.
Second level. No, it's not in the PFSRD
Yeah,
either.
you get Bear's Endurance, Bull Strength, Eagle Splendor, which is Charisma. But you don't get the other 3. Oh no, you also get Owl's Wisdom for Wisdom.
Well, that's
You get
Weird.
4 out of 6. Sounds
that's
lovely.
super weird.
Okay,
I don't know, ask Python.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like, there's no point because Paizo's Paizo.
I can take a muffle sound. Absolutely. I could just take silence, but that's gonna last for like 3 rounds.
Yeah, kind of want something along the lines of minutes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Bull Strength increase your damage, or is that not worth?
It would give me 2 extra damage, so yes, because that would be 6 extra damage. I was thinking more about the stealth rolls, but that could also help with the coup de grace.
Oh man, Bull's strength
I
stack with my
could-
Yes,
mutagen and enlarged person.
yes.
Yes, it does. So you can go up to 29 strength.
I could take darkness, so if they have like torch, wouldn't that make it low light?
Would not just.
You would make
I
it
think-
dark and then dim
Dark.
light. Yes.
Yeah, I thought darkness just ate up the light from torches.
Darkness goes
it-
down 1 stage, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Causes
Oh,
the illumination level in the area to drop 1 step from bright light to normal light to dim light to darkness.
And it's an object, so you can
Oh,
cast it
yeah,
on my
it's-
armor, so it goes with me.
yeah,
Well,
it's
let's do
deeper
that, yeah.
darkness. That does what I was thinking.
And it's minutes per level. So it will still give the mischance.
Yeah.
If fighting in dim light, well, against humans, but
And if
our
I'm-
humans would still be able to see something.
The only problem with that is they'll be seeing like darkness move around.
I mean, yeah, true, but if shit hits the fan, which is it absolutely going to do.
Yeah.
For that moment when we're gonna be surrounded by light again, I can do that. Have it at the ready or something as an option.
So full strength, muffle, darkness.
Is full strength 2nd level,
It is.
and I can only do 2 of those. I can only prepare 2
Yeah,
second level because one of them has to be my domain, which is gonna be cure moderate wounds. Unless you want a land weapon, good.
No. Is
Because that's the other domain spell I have for 2nd level.
so that's fine then. Is darkness 2nd level as well?
They're all 2nd level.
Wait, what? Darkness is.
Muffle
It's a
is
2nd level.
No, this is third.
Muffle is
This
also
third.
2nd level.
Is it? I don't see it in the list.
Is it?
Oh yeah, muffle sound.
Muffle sound is 2nd
I
level.
was
yeah.
just thinking about muffle. I don't know why I'm thinking muffle is first.
I mean, would have helped when we attacked the keeper's 1st level.
Yeah.
But I didn't have access to that kind of stuff.
I'm thinking bull strength would be good just so that it means the coup de grace, even if I roll minimum damage, they should still die. And muffle sound is good for the stealthing it part. However, darkness is good for if it fails, because then I can go back into stealth with the dim lighting as well as mischance. I would say darkness.
Sure. So full strength and darkness.
But I also do have these 3 bear traps still, so I was thinking we could set those up outside of the keep, or have it set up outside the door or something, so that if somebody approaches us, they get hit with the bear trap. Anybody? No?
I'm not sure how.
If you're going to attack the keep inside it, I don't really see the point.
Yeah. Unless we're gonna try to draw them out into the.
So if they got the archers, I don't think they're gonna do this. Just gonna fortify their own defenses. They're not gonna chase us into the out of the keep. I don't think.
Yeah. How much time does it take to set up a trap again? It's like a standard action or more than a standard action.
Off the top of my head, I think it's standard.
Yeah. I just don't foresee a use for that, but you never know. So if you got the extra carry capacity for it, might as well take advantage of it.
It would be a minute to set the trap because you would be resetting it, and you'd have to. That takes a minute.
I don't have any suggestions for your 1st level spells.
I have a pretty decent array there.
Arian, what spells you pack in?
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Having been in here before, for sure gonna take color spray. I have to take chill touch. I don't think enlarge person's gonna be effective since they're gonna be inside. So we will do.
If we are all going inside,
we will
because
do grease.
you might be fine, but Steve isn't the best at stealthing, and the other two people with us most likely have nothing in stealth and have armor.
We don't
Yeah.
necessarily have to successfully stealth. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
the
if they-
entire
if they
plan is
have-
kind of contingent
if they-
on stealth.
Yeah, if they have archers on the battlements, I don't think we'd be able to get anyone besides the people who are proficient in stealth to get inside. And me going inside is
In the
mostly get rid of the people who are sleeping and anyone else. Then I could probably
In
go
the end,
across the
I-
battlements to get rid of the others.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to do much damage to us.
If you have protection from arrows, yeah, but if people notice you, people wake up.
They start waking up the sleepers. But I think we need enough stealth to kind of try and get rid of the sleepers and enough of the battlement to get the rest of them up there.
Yeah.
We
Because
could
like I said, if
basically-
we're gonna have to take the fight in there, because I doubt they're just gonna follow us out of the keep.
Is there like forest around this place?
Not right
Around
next to it.
the around the keep? No,
parking lot.
wait, what?
What?
No, it's the castle used to have trees around it, but most of them have been cut down.
Because I was just thinking if we could hang back while one or two people snuck in that could, and then killed half the people, and then go in when the
Yeah,
alarm got raised.
that is the plan.
Yeah, it's for Genbuki to do his thing.
Yeah, so I won't be able. It'll be like just like the last one. I won't be able to use protection from arrows on you because you'll be inside.
It lasts for like how long
I
does it
think
last?
it's an hour.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
for
It's-
the last
it's
or like
split-
hours.
It's split
Hour per
Yeah,
level.
it lasts for an hour.
It's
So
split.
it's 6
between
hours.
People, though,
Yeah,
right?
you split 6 hours between 6 people, so it's an hour per person.
Okay.
I mean, it's still an hour per.
And Steve, drink
Okay,
your
yeah.
potion.
We'll just
Before
have to
the
do-
fight.
Yeah, beforehand.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy 2 lots of hemp rope as well.
I'm sorry, what? You bought how much hemp rope?
2 lots of hemp rope, so 2 50-foot lines.
Okay, you buy 2 50-foot lines of hemp rope.
Since some people aren't the best at climbing in our group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy for you to say you have claws to climb with.
Well, I'm a natural climber, and I also have claws.
Yeah, you got a lot going for you in that whole climbing thing.
Yeah, you're a good climbing boy. Climbing boy.
Alright, so I got that to tie and let you guys get up at some point. Obviously, you're attacking at night time. Can't think of much else we'd need about spending more money than what we owe.
Spend more money. Spend all the money. Do it, do it, do it.
I'm back up to 1,000 GP. Perhaps when we return, I shall ask Aaron to craft a haversack for me.
Oh crap.
So, we all good
When
with
we
this plan?
return. Yep, I'm down.
Buff me up, send me into coup de grace, and then when that's done or fails, get charging in.
Then react as appropriate depending on how it goes.
Yes.
Everybody has a plan until it actually gets enacted.
Well, this isn't my plan. This is one of the other party members' plan, because this Genboki isn't allowed to make plans.
Genboki gets
I mean,
told
no
what the
plan
is.
ever succeed
I-
the enemy.
Yeah, exactly.
Encounter
No plan
with
ever
enemy.
survives contact with the enemy.
Yes.
We basically say, hey, Jin, this is the plan. This is the part
Yes.
you do. And then he goes, okay.
I trust him.
Basically. I trust him.
Genboki is not a. It's just too little too trusting.
He hears the whole.
I have a free
slit
wisdom.
throat
I have to
thing,
trust
goes,
everyone.
Oh, perfect.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, you're a very trusting man. You're overly trusting, like a certain horse. So you guys are good with your
That
plan and
horse is
start to
not
head
trusting.
out?
That horse
It
is.
is.
the
It's overly
opposite of
trusting.
It is overly trusting.
It's overly trusting. I still have the horse handout open on the screen. R.I.P. Okay, so you guys head out to the slave castle. I think we may have to call it here early, because I have to prepare slave castle.
Perfect.
So we are going to call it here
Alrighty.
early. Thank you guys for the session, and I will see you guys next week, hopefully with a new map for this.
Thank
So
overworld.
you.
with all
All the
our
game.
come on.
Sliver,
Our heroics that we've done today. Have we achieved 4th level yet?
Oh no, not quite yet.
We get 4th
No.
level after the first guy.
Yeah, you killed the first guy like.
Oh, hold
Just
on there. We
immediate.
need to take a few minutes
We need
and
to
level up
rest.
here.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm sure you fellows understand.
They just pepper you with arrows.
just like
Kill
just like a
all.
real RPG. Mid-fight, you
Yeah.
pause the game to level up.
Exactly. Ah, shit, should I put into health or stamina? Meanwhile, a Draugr is barreling down on you. Okay, cool indeed. Cool beans. I will see you guys next week.
Random
So-
notice
Yeah,
Yeah,
day.
till next week.
Right.
See you.
Try